ate breakfast before I came up here.
I ate a chicken wrap thingy at home. I am obsessed with making. I get Aldi's has wraps that are like you can either get sun-dried tomato or spinach herb or some shit.
Yes. I've seen those.
And then I just take a bagged salad mix. Like I find a good one. Like this one was like bacon poblano ranch or some shit, right? And I put all the contents for the salad into a wrap with chicken and use the dressing and roll it up and make it a wrap.
I have been doing that with chicken and salad for Xavier because he likes salad and he likes chicken and he's a picky eater. So
Hey, that's healthy though.
The Aldi's sweet and sour sauce over chicken breasts in the air fryer.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. Did you share the feed to our
No, I
show?
didn't.
Okay,
I did not.
because I'm not
Actually,
flipped over.
I got friggin'
It got sidetracked. So I have it
Sidetracked.
on my page. I just
share it from your page to
I just got to flip
our show
over.
page.
Yeah.
You don't have to flip over. You can share it.
Can I share it to the girl show page?
Yeah. You just have to go from your drop down. Oh well, you did it anyways. You went. You flipped it.
No. I'm still on mine. Let me figure this. It's been so long since we've done a live show. Oh, it's not sharing yet.
Well, anyhow, so
Anyways,
since we last spoke with you guys, there some events have happened, like the golf.
the
outing.
golf outing.
If you have not seen our video from the golf outing, it is on our social media, the Cave Radio page, the Cave Radio Facebook page. It's on, I think Dan posted stuff and tagged people. I don't know. And it's on my
There we
TikTok.
go, I finished.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did.
Yay.
Woo.
It's on my TikTok. So we took the TikTok trend kind of asking men, female, like questions typically only females would be able to answer. And we only
Right.
did 3 because we're on a golf course and
The men want to golf.
men want to golf, but thankfully we had a slower rate of play that day. So we
did.
had some time to like actually get out of our carts and like stand there and do the questions and stuff, which if you watch the video, you see how funny some answers are. Like,
That was a lot of fun. They were hilarious because they were clueless.
and some of them were so confident that they had this down.
Yeah.
That they were like the one guy's like, let's go, easy. Yeah. And
Yeah.
he didn't get not a one of them
not
right.
a single one. In
He
fact,
said he thought some little black LBD had to do with Dockers. He said
Yeah.
something about little blue Dockers
yeah,
or whatever. And I was
I'm
like,
like, what? And then the money piece question that made every guy giggle.
Because first of all, we prefaced it with they're not
sexual.
questions, which for us we know is like out of scope a little
Right.
bit.
But we didn't want to get anyone in trouble with their wives.
No, and that
so-
was we were trying to be respectful, and we did ask everyone if they were okay with being on social media, and we got to test out our new little mics that we got for our like
great.
adventures, and they were perfect.
You get those from Amazon, right?
Yeah,
Amazon
they were like
for the win.
$13 on Amazon
great,
or something. They were
perfect.
perfect. They worked out great. They will be great for
Future endeavors.
because we're going to take a trip to the Boy Zoo.
Yes, we
So-
are. Yes, we are.
But it was like the perfect day for a golf outing that day. Oh my
Beautiful.
God. It was like, and everyone was just so happy to be outside. And
Yeah, it was great. We just drove around and asked
we have-
questions.
we have
So-
videos on our Facebook page
Yeah,
that
from
were,
the live.
we were live. And so they're replays or whatever where we're trying to not annoy people.
yeah. Because there's etiquette when it comes to golf, and like this being our fourth year out, our fourth year.
Fifth, actually.
Was it our fifth year?
Yes.
out?
I was looking at we did 20.
Yes, because we did it the summer before I met Jay, right? I didn't meet Jay that summer. I met him the next summer.
Because we did it right after the first time Prince Piece of Shit and I broke up.
Yes.
Because that was the first year I wore a skirt.
Yeah.
Then the second year
And that was with Carly. And then the second year,
we had Kat with
we
us.
Cat and it rained a little bit.
Yep.
Yep.
The next year was the cold year.
Yep.
And then this year.
So four.
That's
Yeah,
four.
so
Okay.
4. But yeah, there's some golf etiquette that I didn't know when we started doing this. Like, you got to make sure you're not in the way. You got to make sure you're quiet when they're like teeing off.
You
know,
can't
when they're
drive
putting.
into their drives.
Yes,
Like,
yeah. When they're putting, it's a little different. But usually, if we want to ask them if they want to buy 50-50, we have to wait till they're done. But I think we did pretty good considering there was shenanigans all day. Nobody flipped a cart.
No one did even at almost
Nobody got
flip a cart.
Nobody got really drunk. I don't think. And years past, there was some some people who had way too much, but I didn't see
Yeah.
anybody this year.
I think because it was like a steady day. Because like I know, like I thought about it. I started drinking. We got there at what, like in between 10:30 and 11. Like
Yeah,
it
it
was
was like 10 to 11 or something. It was early.
It was earlier, and I had the Viking bartender was back in attendance
Yes, he
this year, and he
was.
made me a perfectly spicy food-filled Bloody Mary for
Yes.
breakfast, and because that's how I like them.
Yeah, it smelled good. I didn't drink. So.
No, Candy didn't drink. I did clearly. I highly recommend. We all know we like to try new girly type of freaking drinks on here, and I went ahead and Salzburg tested out the not really Salzburg she's got her own shtick, but she is what drove me to go and try them. The White Claw vodka sodas, so it's
was
like
pretty good.
the White Claw version of a High Noon. They're excellent. They go down real smooth. The flavors are great. I wouldn't be able to tell you about the black cherry because I never drink it, and they're still sitting in my fridge. But the watermelon, the pineapple, and the peach were spectacular.
Yeah, they were good.
They were spectacular.
Took little sips.
She did.
I did.
And I learned I don't like orange neutral.
No, and that was weird. That's all they had.
And all of us that, like, we were all like, oh, they only had orange neutral. Like, they didn't have High Noon. Like, because they had the tequila High Noon, which no one drinks.
No.
And Jacqueline's buddy got one, and he's like, no, it's fine. And then took a drink, and he was like, oh, I'm not sure I like that. And we were like, yeah, dude.
We tried
see?
to tell you. We tried to tell you.
But the orange neutral, we were all like, oh, what? Why?
Yeah.
Why is this all you have?
Yeah, it was just a great day. It was a great day.
It was it was just everyone.
And I look forward to that every year. And we just had no shenanigans. There was no shenanigans with a 50-50.
No,
Everything was
there was
smooth.
very smooth.
Because in years past, there's been some mix-ups with
Yeah.
money not being kept separate. So that was great. I can't wait. I wish we did more stuff like that more often throughout the year.
Yeah, it was a good event. Very good event.
You've had a busy week. I mean,
I
since-
hot girl too hard.
Yeah.
I will tell I've hot girl too hard. Like, because the golf outing, we looked choice on the golf outing. Like, we hot girled the shit out of the golf
really
outing.
did. We
I
really
earned a
did.
new nickname from the golf outing.
Yes, you were telling me about that, but
So I posted a picture. You remember I took that picture when we were in the cart of my feet up with just like
Yeah,
the socks
uh-huh.
from like my knees down or whatever
Yeah.
with my Converse. And I posted it on my Snapchat story. Duh. Because that's
course.
where the roster photos go.
we'll get to that too.
Yeah. Not that I have a roster, but and the professional golfer from prior years golf adventures made a comment about the pink Power Ranger.
I'm surprised he got it out between all of his tears.
And I was like
Sorry, that was rude.
it's okay. I'm just gonna keep going. And I was like, those are my legs. Like, you're aware of that, right? Like, you can see my tattoo sticking out of the top of that sock, right? And he's like, oh, I'm well aware. And I was like, whoa, bro.
Back it up.
And then it went somewhere.
You need to be this tall to ride this ride.
There was a comment that was made that earned him a full fucking name, like all capital letters. Like, no. No.
gross. Gross.
It's ship sailed.
Ship
sailed.
sailed like 2 years ago, man.
3 almost.
You had your chance and you just couldn't follow through. Just couldn't do it.
Story of my life. All dudes with no fucking follow through.
So speaking of all dues and no follow through.
All right.
Speaking of.
Oh, wait. Can we talk about the concert first?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the concert first. Then we'll
talk
we'll
about-
segue to
Yeah.
douchebags.
Put a
some
pin in
more.
that. Put a pin in that. So, Sunday night was the epicness of Post Malone and Jelly Roll at Ford Field.
Yes.
That my daughter brought me tickets for my birthday this year, which made me cry because, oh my God, my kid bought those for me. Like, those are expensive. Anyhow,
are
so she was
expensive.
supposed to go with me. Legit, 10 minutes before we were going to leave.
Are you serious? No.
Dead balls. She's like, I don't want any money, but if one of your friends would rather go with you, I think you'd have more fun that way because I really feel like shit.
No.
And she went to a show the night before.
Okay, so she just wasn't
And her
feeling
allergies
it.
were bothering her, so she was like,
I don't wanna go.
I'm not going to have a good time with this. Like,
Yeah.
why
I
do you
know.
want to leave right now? Because then she's like, why do you want to leave so early? I'm like, doors are at 5:30. The show starts at 6:30, dude, and it's downtown at Ford
Yeah.
Field. Like, I got to park.
We gotta leave by 3, bro.
It was 4:30. Like,
Yeah.
that's not an so that, well, then it was, okay. So I'm blowing Shannon's phone up.
Oh
right?
my God.
Because
Yeah.
I know Kat's gonna not go because she can't stand Post Malone
You know what?
or
I'm not
Jelly
going.
Roll. Right, you're not going.
I'm not going.
Kat hates them
'Cause
both,
I'm an old
and
lady.
it's late. You're both like it's late. I'm not leaving the house. So
No,
I was
no.
like, Shannon will go with me. So I called her, and she's not answering her phone. So I'm like calling and calling and calling.
Getting ready to go over to her house and knock
No,
on the door.
I fucking messaged Mike, and I was like, "Tell your bitch ass wife to answer her phone." And he's like, "She's in the shower."
Oh.
So I call her again. She answers and said, "Do you want to go to Post Malone?" She's like, "Yes." And get your fucking ass dressed to get over here. You can do your makeup in the car. She was at my house in like 35 minutes, dude.
Oh
like
my
record
God.
fucking timing.
That's great.
She did her makeup in the car. We didn't miss a goddamn thing.
We didn't.
We still had time to walk around the fucking halfway across the venue to go say hi to her sister.
Yeah,
and
because she went
brother
too. Yeah.
and take a picture. And then my buddy Scott, who used to be my
The
tattoo
tattoo guy, right?
artist, yeah, he was there. So I met up with him real quick, gave him big fat hugs and stuff, and we shot the shit for a minute. And he ripped down Autumn for
Yeah.
not showing up because she went to
Bailing
a
at
show.
the last second.
And he was like, "That's not your child." I was like, "Right." I went to a show last night. So then the show starts.
They're supposed to be the young ones with the stamina, man.
I'm
Like,
telling you, we younger
raised
than that.
old-
We
we
raised
raised
old
old
ladies. They're like
ladies.
already golden girls. Like seriously, I don't
Gracie-
know what the fuck.
Gracie came home today, and she's been at her boyfriend's a lot, but she came home and she stayed in her pajamas all day.
Dude, but
I think she was getting ready to go when I left, and that was it.
my kids come home and immediately put pajamas on. Like no one lounges in clothes in my house.
Oh, no, me either. I mean, everybody. Xavier wears pretty much pajamas to school because he doesn't like to wear regular clothes.
Well, I can't blame him.
Oh, speaking of kids, I have to. Sorry, Lorelai. I got a Lorelai story. You're not gonna. This kid who. Okay, let me preface this. Out of any one of my children, if you were to guess who would be the least likely to be brought home by the cops, it would be
Lorelai.
wrong.
Oh
Wrong.
my God, what did she do? Lorelai.
I know. So, she's part of this leadership group, right? And they went.
how this starts.
Great. And if
So
you,
she's hanging out with her National Honor Society
yeah.
friends, right?
and they take a trip to U of M, which she looks forward to every year because she really wants to go to U of M, and she's got the grades for it so far. So okay, so they get to go in the cafeteria and have lunch. Okay, so they get back on the bus, they come home. There's 15 minutes left of school, and she's like, "Fuck it, they won't notice." They did, and so they're calling to her, Lorelai, and she's pretending she can't hear them.
Oh my God.
She's walking home. She's going home. And meanwhile, I'm at work, and they're blowing my phone. They're like, "Did Lorelai get home okay?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm at work. What happened?" And she told me what happened. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that does not sound like Lorelai. Are we sure, like, she knew, like, school was still in session? Did she have her headphones on? Was she paying attention? Because that sounds a little more like Lorelai. And she's like, well, I don't know. But I'm like, this is so unlike her. Let me call her. They had people out looking for her. Right?
Oh my God.
And
Lorelai.
So I call her, she doesn't answer. I call her again, and she picks up the phone, and she's sobbing. She is sobbing.
So much trouble.
She's like, I'm like, school wasn't over yet. She's like, I know, and a teacher's here now, and I can't believe I did that. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, you probably should go back to school. And she's like, well, school's over now. And I'm like, well, all right, go home. Well, the teacher, they had to call the cops. They'd call the cops, and so she had to wait for the police to get there, and the police officer drove her home, so the police officer called me. And if you know Lorelai, you would know that she's upset if she gets an A-. She's upset if Lorelai.
She was just on a National Honor Society trip.
Right. And they're like, and everyone told me, they're like, I had to look to make sure it was actually Lorelai they were talking about because she's such a good kid. She's a good kid. She has everything I ask her to when I ask her to with no lip. She
This
has
is what happens when good kids try to do bad things. They just fuck it up for real.
and she tells me, she's like, halfway through, she's like, I hit this pit in my stomach and I knew what I was doing was wrong. I should have turned around and I just didn't do it. And she's so upset. And I can't help but laugh.
The first time I got caught smoking weed, like I was.
And I can't be mad at this girl because she's already punished herself. She probably shit
Right.
her pants when that cop pulled up. Because this girl, I tell her, like Lorelai, if she forgot something or if she's in trouble for something, she's so sensitive about it. And I don't even yell at this girl because she's
You don't have
rarely
to,
in trouble. I
right,
don't have
right.
to. But she's so sensitive about, like, doing something wrong that she about died. She about died yesterday. So she goes to school today. I'm like, you got to go in and face the music. And she went into the office and she said, I knew what I was doing was wrong. And I wanted to turn around, but I don't know why I didn't. And so they suspended her for a day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, out of all my
kids.
children, all the kids, my siblings, we were bad kids.
Did they at least give her ISS so she could like get all her homework
No,
done?
they gave her a walking pass. She got to go home because I'm like, I'm at work. I can't come get her.
So they rewarded her running away by letting her walk her ass off.
Yeah, they gave her a walking pass so she could walk home. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna punish you, Lorelai. You've already, I feel like it's been punished enough. I know. I call my mom and we're like dying laughing because it's so unlike her. It's such.
It's like when Autumn's boyfriend tried to call her out, and
Yes,
the
and-
idiots. He hung up on the lady in the office, and it was like the caller ID.
was the caller
was
ID,
not the
yeah.
right number for me or her dad.
Oh my God. So yeah, so she was home today. She did a bunch of laundry, cleaned her room, and that was it. I'm like, Lorelai.
Kids are great.
I know. I'm like, geez. And then Charlotte's officially done. They did their walkout yesterday. So
I know that popped up in my memories today. This was the girls' last day last year.
yeah,
It's hard to believe they've been done for a year
a
already.
year. I know. I can't believe I have to go through another graduation.
Yeah, that's
It's rough. And then Lorelai's graduating from 8th grade. She's going into high school, so it's like a double whammy. And Xavier's finishing kindergarten. It's like, bam, bam, bam. It's getting me. Motherhood's rough.
it is rough. And that's why I think like I'm not used to like going out that much in a short span because like I don't
That's me, Charlotte,
Oh.
just driving around.
I don't
No, we're old ladies. I want to go to bingo on a Saturday morning
together.
and then go home.
like I hot girled the shit out of 2 weekends in the road like
Or
in
2 weekends in a row.
and,
Yeah,
like,
that's big.
the full like full
Makeup,
beat,
hair,
like, all
yeah.
the whole shebang, the outfit, my ass out, like all of it. Like
Yeah.
my mom,
I'm tired.
she'd come to my house on Sunday to get Harlow to go to dinner, and she's like, "That's a little short, don't you think?" And I was like, "There's shorts under it." Mm-hmm. Half my cheeks were hanging out, but there are shorts under it. I looked hot as fuck, and I don't give a
Cute.
shit.
It was cute. Yeah, it was cute. Yeah, so after the golf outing, I come home and I don't. The next day, Jay and I were gonna go do something, and he's like, "You're not gonna wear that skirt, are you?" I'm like, "No, why?" He's like, "Well, it looks great on you." He's like, "But don't wear it in public." It's too short. I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me that?" He's like, "Well, I knew it was supposed to be short for like the vibe." He's like, "But regular everyday stuff, maybe not." I'm like, all right. Fair. He's like, and it was short. It was very short. And for the event, it was appropriate, but he's like, maybe that's not go grocery shopping in there.
Well, yeah,
I
like
said,
the,
okay.
the
Yeah, I
lace
wasn't going to
skirt
wear it.
I wore to Post Malone. Like, I'm not wearing that, like, to a school function.
No,
with my
no.
kid. Like, that was 100%.
That was
The-
for
for
the,
the
for
vibe.
the moment, and I'll probably save it for next year. Or like, if I'm going to the beach or something, like if we go downtown or whatever, then that's fine. But no, not everyday wear.
No.
But yeah, Jay and I were just talking about that today about how, like, we enjoy being old people.
I do.
I love it.
Because, like I said, I about cried walking up the stairs in here because my
Yeah.
shins still fucking hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sore tomorrow
From
because you wore the
posting-
fancy shoes.
but I didn't. I wore my cowboy boots that I wore to Priscilla Block and walked all over fucking downtown Grand
Yes,
Rapids,
you guys
across
were-
a river and shit.
Yeah,
like-
you guys were all over the place.
and went to a concert in them, and I was fine. I wear them to Post Malone and Jelly Roll. Don't even walk from the parking garage to the venue because the People Mover stop is right by my work parking, which
Right.
thank God it was free parking for my work because shit was like $60.
Oh
a
my
car
God.
at these
Ew.
lots. It was insane. But we got in the People Mover and took it over and took the shit back
Yeah,
and just had to walk around the corner to my parking garage.
yeah, it's right around the corner.
And my legs are crying, and it's not my feet, it's not my back, it's my
And you don't like
fucking
bananas, do you?
shins. I love bananas.
Eat bananas
For my shins?
for shin splints. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, potassium.
Okay, I guess I'm going to the store.
Yeah, get some bananas.
Oh, I gotta go downtown tomorrow. Fuck. That's another thing. Why are all the fucking freeways and exits? Oh God.
Isn't the Grand Prix coming up? Why are they
Yeah,
still
yeah,
making you
it's-
go downtown?
The Grand Prix is next weekend. This weekend, next weekend. It's next weekend because this was Memorial Weekend and it's
Okay,
the
yeah,
weekend
yeah.
after. Yeah, I'm waiting to get a ticket in the mail because I fucking blew a red light on Jefferson the other day because I couldn't see it behind the fucking Grand Prix shit.
Oh, I'd fight
Coming
that.
right up underneath the fucking
I
Kobo.
would, I would fight that in a heartbeat.
The guy next to me didn't see it either, and he fucking nailed his brakes, and his car was like, whoa, whoa, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Like,
No.
I mean, granted,
Because then you're gonna get rear-ended.
and granted, it was ass crack dawn early. So like there was no one out on Jefferson at that
Still.
point. Still, it was still dark out. Like,
Yeah, I would.
but I was like, God
slide.
damn it. And then I went to take the lodge to get to my work to park.
Mm-hmm.
So I came in the other side of the city thinking, haha, I'm going to beat all that traffic. Why was the lodge closed? I had to get on it going the other direction, get off, ended up on Warren, had to whip it around and get on 375 and come up
Ew.
the other way to the parking garage.
When I was working down there, I'd always take the lodge, and they had a couple exits closed. They were doing a bunch of work on the exits. I think they're just moving their way back. So I want to backtrack about douchebag dudes because
Oh, let me tell you. I told you
'Cause
guys
you got a lot
this
to
morning.
say.
I told you guys this morning. Like I am not. I have lit up more than one dude in the recent fucking time frame.
well, you mentioned that you noticed that the guy that you've been speaking to, who claims that you're only talking to each other, has multiple hits on Are We Dating the Same Guy, West Michigan.
Yep.
So
Like insanely so.
yeah, like disgust. Like I saw the amount on your phone. That's disgusting.
And all of them say the same thing.
Yeah.
He sends dick pics
Ew.
constantly.
Do we not understand men?
Some
that-
girl actually said that in the comments.
like dick pics.
why don't
Why are
they-
we still sending dick pics in 2025?
Like we've said before, send me a fucking video with you coming and moaning. That's
I don't even want that.
oh, okay. Well, that's where again we are very different.
We are very different. I don't give a shit about that. I want connect with me in some other way.
No, and like,
I mean, there's a place for it. Like
and we've talked about this all before too, though. And like Shannon and I were talking about it. Like, I need a certain level of like you and I've talked about this too. Like, I need a certain level of banter. To be there, like I need some kind of mental stimulation as well as like a physical attraction. And if I'm not getting any of that, like then you sending me your dick is like, okay.
You've seen when you've seen them all. First of all, second of all,
That's the thing. It's not like boobs with men. Like we
No.
we don't need to see them
we don't
all.
need to see every single
It's
one.
not a goddamn Pokemon.
No, exactly. I mean, if they were Pokemon and they evolved, then hey, that's great. But they don't.
But that's creepy. That would be scary, actually.
Maybe
a little scary. Maybe
That'd be a little weird. That's a book. That's a new book. There you go, Crystal. Write one of your spicy books.
No, they already have like monster fucking and stuff. Like I think all of the I think they've all been covered. Like I think
I'm sure you'll find something somewhere.
shape shifting penis. I mean that might be a new one.
There you
Like,
go.
that might be a whole new. But anyhow, hi Tammy.
Oh, hi, Tammy.
What is Shaltis saying? What is the not anymore?
I don't know. I missed it.
Shaltis, if you're still watching,
I don't
what
have
the hell?
this. I don't have this like open all the way.
When we were talking about what a good kid Lorelai is.
Oh, yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. Yes, and Eric said Tammy was a champ when we were talking about the golf outing. Yes,
Fuck,
she
she
was.
was.
Like
Dude,
kudos.
and I love her because she fits right in. Like she
Yes.
talks shit about him. She loves the shit out of him,
Yes.
which is great, and she's made him a better man. I feel
Yes,
like, but
we enjoyed her company.
yes,
that day,
I
for
very
sure.
much, and I enjoyed having Morgan out with us too. Like,
Yes, me
so
too.
fucking
Yeah, it was
fun.
nice. She's adorable.
It's
Very
nice
well
to get
spoken. Yeah.
our kids that's what our kids are like evolving and aging
Yes,
to like
little adults.
yeah.
Peoples.
And she can drink now. That's so fun.
That was
But
fun.
anyhow, douchey men.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, what are you gonna do about this? Like, are you gonna?
I don't
are you
know.
Gonna say something?
Like, I haven't. I've had a fucking attitude and a half all day. Like, and I told you guys that this morning. Like,
Right.
But this because I'm fucking fed up. It's not just this. I'm fed up because just this week, and this sounds so cocky, but it's legit true, and you guys know it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just this week, another dude who I've known 20,000 fucking
Way
years,
too fucking long to be pulling that shit.
We had a past when we were kids, like, and we've been best friends ever since. Legit try and come to me. Why? Like, mind you, he called me and talked to me with his girl in the background, right? And then legit tries to come at me and be like, hey, what would it take for you to like give me a legit shot? He didn't even have the whole sentence out of his mouth.
The world ending, and maybe not
He
even.
didn't even
then.
have the whole sentence out of his mouth, and I was like, "There's nothing you could do. I've told you this 100 times." Like, and he was like, "Let me finish my sentence." I was like, "You don't have to. It's no."
Yeah.
I said, "I know you too well.
And you are dirty.
It's not that. It's just like he can't stay faithful. He doesn't know what it's like to be alone because he's never been single in his whole goddamn adult life. Like, he needs to grow up, and he knows that. He's very much self-aware of that. The problem is he thinks he's better than the other guys who have done it because I've known him longer, or he's self-aware about it. And they all think they're coming at me correctly. And it's like, how do you think this is correct?
Right. Yes. Ew.
And I'm getting mad, like,
You are
because I'm
mad.
like, well, because it's so
And then it
fucking
fucks up your-
disrespectful to
And
me.
it fucks up your friendship. Like you fucked that up.
Well, and it's so fucking disrespectful to
Yeah.
me. Like, you all say you respect me and I'm such a fucking amazing woman just because we're so grown and I'm a grown up who's got her shit together and is a fucking damn good woman, that you think because I'm single I'm like waiting around for one of you. I'm not.
No. You're living your best life. Best life.
Like, clearly, why would I settle for one of you who's not a grown up when I can pull a fucking 28-year-old if I really want to,
Who's still not a grown up.
who's still not a grown up?
But at least we know that.
That's true.
Right, I don't expect him to be. He's
That's the
a
fucking-
cub.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so fucking disrespectful to me because you think this is you respecting me?
No, that's the worst thing. you
First
could
of
do.
all the dudes who have done it we're in fucking relationships.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you get that a lot. You get that a lot.
So you don't respect her and you don't respect me.
It's like they
And you
see-
think I'm supposed to believe that that you're not gonna do it to me?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you you're not wearing clown makeup, you ain't stupid.
I mean, I be a clown a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, I fall for the wrong man every time without fail.
But not for that reason though.
No.
Not because he sees a girl by herself and think he can get something out of
No.
manipulating you.
Like,
I'm over it with half these guys in the world anyways. Like,
it's so fucking frustrating. And just because I don't have sex, like, I'm not desperate.
right.
I get myself off just fine.
Well, you know
I
what?
have a drawer full of things to help me there. It's masturbation month. Hello.
Did not know that.
It is. May is masturbation
And
month.
a lot is to be said about living a peaceful life without a bunch of fucking drama in
And
it.
I don't want a bunch of drama and chaos. And I told this most recent one, I'm like, you prefer some sort of fucking dramatics in your life, and I don't
yeah,
want that.
That one for sure. I've never even met that one, and I
Right.
know that.
And I'm like, I don't want that. And he legit was like, take it to the council and see what they have to say. Meaning,
The council says no fucking way.
and I told him, I said, the council says the same thing I do. Buddy, your fucking time has passed. Cat calls you a jackass on a regular. Like,
You are better off. You'd be better off to take to the Supreme Court than the council.
the
Because
council?
the council it's a hard no. Council gives out no's like it's candy. Let me tell you what.
not Cat, though. I think Cat would. No, because she does give out a lot of no's, but
Cat just I think wants you to get laid. I think
More than anything
More
else.
than anything else.
and don't get me wrong, so do I.
right.
The difference is, though, I'm very fucking picky because why would I put myself through it for this?
and look at these dudes out
Look at
here.
my
And
options.
look at these dudes out here right now. Like
right.
whining. If I see
Quantity is not quality, and I have always said this.
No. And I don't know if it's because like Father's Day is coming up. I mean, what, a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. 3 weeks.
I don't know.
I don't. It's in June.
June,
I
yeah.
know it's in June.
Second weekend in June.
And the fact that like my older kids are like adults and like I don't have to deal with their dad anymore. And some bullshit I keep seeing from several different people on Facebook just gets me irritated. Like, grow a fucking pair, dudes. Like, if I see one more guy complaining about having to pay child support, I'm gonna lose my shit. Pay the child support.
And see, I get the fucking the West Side slut is
Pay the fucking child support because and then I saw a post just on my reels about talking about receipts of child support, like what they spend it on. I said I'll do you one better. I will itemize every single thing I spend on the child in the month of May. We divide it in half, and from your half we'll deduct your child support, and then you can fucking pay me the balance because I bet the average child support payment is like $490 a month in Michigan, right? And the average cost to raise a child is like $25,000 a year. How make it make sense? So
I've financially
yeah. Well, you know.
took the burden on.
Oh,
you
so
know what
have
I'm
I,
saying?
yeah.
Like, and full-time parenting with one of them. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that I can't stand when dudes fucking
No,
because I'm like,
don't fuck
what
come
I
crying
would
on
have given
Facebook.
in the past almost 10 years to get a dime towards Moon's glasses
Yeah.
or her eye drops that I got to pay for out of pocket or you know what I'm saying, like something.
Yeah, and then and it just goes on, and Charlotte and I were talking about these the other day, and then it came up like a news feed, and I posted it yesterday or today about how how you're parenting. You can't claim to be like this great dad, which my ex was never a great dad, but the thing is I never badmouthed him, not one time. My kids are not going to grow up and look back at me and remember the times I dissed their dad, because that's gonna, that's still their dad. You know what I mean?
Every time a dude complains to me once, I tell him, when your children are old enough,
They're gonna remember
they're
that.
going to remember,
and they're gonna resent you
recognize,
for it.
And trust me, if you just do and don't bitch and don't just do it,
Just do it.
they recognize that.
Yeah.
When they become grown.
Oh yes.
I'm living it.
Yes. Exactly. Because I never badmouthed their dad, and I fucking can't stand the guy. Yeah. I mean, he could get hit by a bus and I wouldn't shed a tear. Honestly, like I cannot stand him.
About my sperm donor.
Right, cannot stand him. But am I going to badmouth him to my kids? No, because they're not going to be able to grow up and turn around and be like, you turned us against our dad because of your feelings about him. You know what I mean? But he didn't follow the same suit. He would every time he had them, which was not very often, it was your mom, just she did this, if she did this. And they grew up and they realized like how hard I worked as a parent, and they're like, they don't want to have anything to do with them, because that's a huge part of the reason that, you can't disrespect the other parent and expect the kid to just push it under the rug. What you reap is what you're going to sow.
Oh, every time. And
yeah.
That's across the board.
And for girls, how a father treats her mother, whether they're together or married or separated, is going to set the foundation of how she's going to accept behavior out of men. A man who shows the mother of his child respect and support, even if they're not together, and kindness, they're going to accept nothing less from a partner. But if they grow up with a dad who undermines the mom and bad talks the mom and sabotages the mom, then that's the what they're gonna
pays them off with name brand things.
Yes, that's what they're that's the type of relationship that they're gonna come to feel as normal, and that's the type of behavior in a man that they're gonna accept. My dad, like I grew up with divorced.
It's going to be a bunch of girls marrying a bunch of fucking chads,
Right.
because they're going to think it's okay to have a boyfriend or a husband who partner
treats them like shit,
who talks to them like they're trash, but buys them things and like spoils them.
Yep.
I posted something like that about something like that on my fucking Snapchat story today. Like, I'm not I don't need your money. I need acts of service. Take something off my plate. Lighten my load, because I'm never going to ask for help, because I am hyper independent, which I fucking acknowledge, and it's a trauma response.
It is. And I am so grateful to have a partner that can actually see that. Like, he knows like what's going to make my life easier, and he does it for me. Whether it's picking up Xavier from school. I mean, normal parent stuff, but like, if he's home, like I'm already driving right by the school, I can pick him up just as easily, but I get home sooner. Or just
look at, like, I just had to let my fucking lawn guy go yesterday. Oh fuck, because now that's one more goddamn thing I have to do.
I actually I meant to tell you I have a name for you, but anyways, go on. Yeah,
like,
it's one more thing you got to do.
Like, fuck.
But like he'll go put gas in my car, or like if I park behind him and I don't move my car, he'll move my car. He'll, he'll go fill my tires.
Right.
He'll go clean my windshield.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
Which is what I miss in a partnership.
And it's
like
stuff that I don't
100%.
think about until it's in my face. I'm like, fuck. He'll go around and gather. I'm a tornado. We know that Candy's got ADHD. I'll come home and all my shit for work, all my badge, my keys, my wallet, they're all in different places. You know what he does? He walks behind me and I don't even realize it. And he scoops them all up and he puts them in one place. I try to put them in the same place, but on the days that I don't, I'll wake up and there they are every day. And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's
Fuck
nice.
yeah, it is.
He'll go behind me, shut off lights, and it irritates the shit out of him. But he knows that I do the best that I can, and he takes the things off my plate that he can.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. And and I do the same thing for him. I go to the store
and
and
I
get him
always
stuff,
end up with dudes who I do all of that,
and it's not reciprocated.
and it's never given
Ah,
back.
I
And then
bet.
they try and give you the excuse of, I can't love you like you deserve. No, you can. You just don't want to be a better
you just
man.
don't want to. You just don't want to. You just don't want to.
Right.
But my dad told me something, when I was about 17 or 18. He's like, I never want to treat your mom in a way that I wouldn't want you as my daughter to be treated. Does that make sense? So I don't know, he wouldn't want some dude to come around, say my dad's bitching about my mom growing up and bad mouthing or whatever. He's gonna feel way different if it's some dude coming around and doing that to his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
So
I know all about that.
So how is it okay to do it to
an
the
only
mother
girl.
of your child? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm an only girl.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah. And
know.
look, my parents have been married for fucking 40 something years, 45 years. That's a long goddamn
a long
time.
time.
You know what I'm saying? Clearly they know how to make a relationship work and the
Yeah.
love is there. So I don't have an unrealistic expectation of what I want.
No, not at all. You probably have a great one. Mm-hmm. Probably better than mine because my parents were divorced. So
I mean, they fought and stuff when we were kids. But my parents,
Everybody
but they,
fights.
you know what I'm saying? And they got married in the 80s when they were in their 20s. That's young.
and
you
right
know what I'm
away
saying?
too, right? They weren't together very long,
No, because
right?
my mom got knocked up with my brother. They got married in February at the courthouse, and my brother was born in August.
But
And
yeah,
then
they
18
didn't.
months later, here I came.
Yeah, they didn't date for very long, didn't they? It was kind of
No.
like whirlwind.
No, and my mom tried to ghost him when she found out she was pregnant. She legit tried to dip on his ass.
I love your mom.
It's
your
like
mom
my
is
favorite
great.
story.
I
She
haven't
tells
seen
him
her
like,
mom in
"This
such
is
a long
my
time.
mom." She tried to ghost on my dad.
I haven't seen her in such a long time. I miss her face.
But he loves her, and my mom can be a lot sometimes. No offense, mom, I love you, but she can be a lot sometimes. I'm not saying I can't be a lot sometimes. but-
Right. I know. I'm a handful.
Right. My
I'm
mom can be a
handful.
lot sometimes, and my dad just deals with her so calmly and la la la.
That's funny.
It takes a lot to piss him off and rile him up.
That's me and Jay, but we're flopped. He's the high strung one, and I'm I'm so calm.
Yeah, and I'm the high strung one. I kind of need someone who's it's cool.
That's how my parents were. That's how my parents were.
I
My
think that's
mom.
what you need is a balance.
Yeah,
It's
my
a
mom-
balancing it, like a balancing act.
Yeah, we joke and say that my mom and my brother are exactly because they're just they're high strung. But my dad is so. Have you ever met my dad?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Oh, you met him at the graduation. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
maybe
briefly.
for a minute. He's the most chill, laid back, relaxed
That's my
dude,
dad,
and that's how I am. They've acknowledged, they're yeah, you may look like your mom, but you act like your dad, 100%.
Well, I say too, my dad and I was the one who did stuff with not my brothers. My dad did stuff with me and my friends. My dad went to opening day with me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
his
funny.
buddies. You know,
Right.
St. Patty's Day parade. My brothers were not there. It was me and
was
my
you.
dad and a bunch of people getting hammered. I
That's
made out with our
funny.
mailman, for fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. So yeah, so I have a good representation of what I want in a man
Right.
and how I want to be treated and how I want my kids to be treated. And yes, I did not lack for things growing up. I'll never say that I did because for fuck's sakes, we had horses. I took riding lessons. I went to goddamn Paris when I was 16
That's-
years old.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a car when I turned 16. I was but we were like middle class.
Right.
What middle class was in the
But
90s.
in the other sense, you didn't get everything you asked for. when
Fuck
you
no,
wanted
I
it.
didn't. I had a job at the time I was
Yeah,
15.
you didn't just get shit handed to you.
No,
because
not even a little bit.
yeah, and like it's really easy for the average normal non-psychotic person to just really love and enjoy their children, right? You know what's not easy is to be nice and kind and respectful to somebody you can't fucking stand, which sometimes happens to be the other parent. And that's where the hard part is. And that's where
because
setting an example is.
Want to hang out with Rich and
No, probably
No.
not. No, but you guys co-parented really well.
I went on fucking vacation with his wife.
Yes.
Who he was with when I went into labor. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Such
Like,
bad blood there. Yeah, but and I don't know always what happened behind closed doors, but
No one does.
but Rich always was one of your biggest supporters as Autumn's mom.
Yeah.
Always.
And
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
100%. You guys are always on the same page with punishments. You guys are on the same
Absolutely.
page with everything.
we co-parented extremely well.
guys
like,
really
I will
did.
never say that we did not.
and those
We
are the
did.
kids who are going to be
where
successful.
it mattered, like where we needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then when things came up where I needed to not be on his side and be on Autumn's side, I was.
Yeah.
But-
But that didn't happen until she got older.
No,
and that was more,
absolutely
and
not.
that was obviously grayer and more
Yeah.
opinion. But when she was 8, 9, 10, 11, you guys were a united front.
100%.
Yes, and I am sad for the kids whose parents don't have that.
No, because I think you just have to at some point realize it's not about you and it's not about your feelings and it's not about your anger.
You guys are
and your
still
hurt and
raising
your
a child together.
Pettiness. It has to come down to you are raising a child together. And at some point,
whether you want to or not.
And at some point, you saw something in the other person
Right.
that was redeeming and that you fell in love with, hopefully, because you know what I'm saying?
Even if not, it was good enough to fuck though. Like,
So you have to figure it out and you have to make it work.
I agree because it's only going to hurt the kid in the long run.
Exactly.
And so, and now that Gracie and Charlotte are adults and like, I don't now that Autumn's over 18, like you don't really have that tide where you have to like consult the other parent. And I never really had to so much because he was just absent.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I never said a bad word. I let them figure it out for themselves that he
And
was
they
a
do.
jerk because they
figure
do.
it out.
They do.
They make their own assumptions and because you have to understand too, like I wasn't in that house when she was being raised. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I don't know 100%
Exactly.
what went on and he doesn't know 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so as they grow up, they form their own.
Right.
We fuck them up in some way that our parents were different than how our parents fucked us.
And you guys were different with your schedule. Like
Yes.
like he wasn't
He didn't work.
a weekend parent, and you weren't a weekend parent either because you had her like
I had her 4 nights.
four nights.
And he had her 3 up until end of middle school.
Yeah. Then it kind of
Then
flip flopped.
Then we rotated it every other Friday.
Yeah. So at least he got to like see what it was like to like be in the thick of it with school and homework and late nights and dinners and I saw a TikTok about like the fun parent like like and not to bash like weekend parents because that's just how it is sometimes. Like of course most people want their kids more than 4 nights a month.
But if you don't, then you need to shut up.
Right.
Like,
Yes, that too. But like it's really easy when you have none of like the pressures of school and even like a lot of people do like a Wednesday like sleepover. Like they'll do like every other weekend and then every Wednesday like a dinner or a sleepover. My parents did that for a little bit till they moved away. It's really easy to not succumb to those pressures of like you got a bedtime, you got bath, you got this routine because on the weekend it's a free for all. So when you're doing all this fun stuff on the weekend, it's like you don't have the burden of like those parenting issues. You know what I mean? No, do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh, you're hiding. I'm not getting that right, but like it's a different type of parenting.
Yeah.
It's a different type of parenting, and it's really easy to be like the fun parent and not have to worry about any
Not
like,
the parent who has to make all the
discipline.
doctor's
Yes.
appointments and the extracurricular activity schedules
and
make sure they get there and their stuff is clean and the shit's packed and
Yeah.
la, 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 la.
Yes. or even have chores and like consequences. Like at my dad's house, I could do whatever the fuck I want. I didn't have chores. I could do whatever I wanted. You want to go to the movies? Sure. With my mom, no, I had chores.
Yeah.
I had to do things. I couldn't. My mom couldn't just drop what she was doing on a whim and do whatever I wanted to
No.
because we were living a life. And on the weekends, it was all free time. So it's a very different dynamic. And of course, when I was younger, I was like, well, Dad's house is more fun.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause you
because
didn't
I had
know.
no rules. I had nothing. I
You
had
had no stability.
no stability at all. And of course, it was more fun.
Yeah. Always.
I don't know. It's been on my mind because
Like
Charlotte,
we said, now we're raising old people. Like,
adults. Yeah. Well, then there's Xavier, and then there's Outlaw Lorelai.
Outlaw Lorelai.
Right.
Yeah.
But even that's different because Xavier has a dad. He has Jay. He still calls him Jay. But it's a different experience for me having help and another parent because like, for example,
During those young stages,
yes,
especially.
it's been it's great. Don't get me wrong, but like I forget. Like for example, he works nights, so he's home. He's sleeping at like sometimes like 5, 6 o'clock. He goes to lay down. Well, it was a Thursday, and Xavier was really upset because he couldn't go to a dance at school because it was for the younger kids. It wasn't for his grade. And so Charlotte said, well, I'll pick you up. I'll take you to Target. And she fed him and stuff. And then she brought him home. It was late. It was like 8:30. It was after his bedtime. And Jay's like, where's Xavier at? I'm like, oh, Charlotte took him, blah, blah, blah. He goes, you didn't even let me know? Like, he was going to be gone all evening? I'm like, I didn't even think about it. He's like, well, I'm his dad. I want to know where he is. And I'm like, solid point.
Like,
shit.
My bad.
I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, forgot you were here.
Pretty much, I'm like, I'm not used to having to like even consider someone else's
No.
opinion. And then like it was Crazy Hair Day, and
I saw the blue.
yeah,
I
the
saw
blue.
the picture. I
So-
saw the picture. I
so-
was like, oh Lord.
Yeah, so he's like, I really wish like you had said something to me. He's like, I wasn't. It's fine. He's like, but I would have probably not put all those chemicals in his hair. And he is a little. I've washed his hair like 3 times. He's a little itchy. And I'm like, do you have lice? I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, he's all red from that dye. Oh, no. So it irritated him. He's like, it probably wasn't a great idea. Like I wish we could have, like, talked about something else. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I guess okay, you're allowed. You have an opinion. That's cool. I'm not used to it, but thanks.
You're like, sorry, still need to
Sorry.
take this into consideration. Like,
Sorry. Or, like, I'll be like, oh, I got to give you a bath. And I'm trying to, like, clean up after dinner. And he's like, I'm sitting right here. I'm like, oh, yeah, can you do it, please? Thank you.
Then you just get up and do it then, please. Like,
Yeah,
that's where that comes in. Then,
yeah.
then just get up and do it.
He was already like getting a towel ready, like he was. But he's like, "Why don't you give him a bath?" And
because you don't.
because
I
like
get it.
because I
No,
don't. I just
get
give
it.
him a
You
bath
don't
myself.
Think to include them.
No,
in
and
the-
it's been a learning process. It's great though. It's nice. It's nice. to
I
have
can only
somebody-
imagine, honestly and truly.
Yeah, it is. It's a new experience for me, to say the least.
Because even when I've dated guys
Yeah.
with kids that they allowed their kids to be in my life, I was doing everything for their kids
Right.
too.
That would piss me off. That'd be a no for me. That'd be a no. That's how my ex was. Like, whatever girlfriend is the one who took care of them when they went to
Yeah.
visit. Yeah. Yeah. But
I mean, fuck, the sperm donor left a whole goddamn bedroom for his already existing child in complete put together at my house when
Really?
he just dipped.
I hope you kept it.
Yeah. By the time it was time for her to be in a toddler bed, I just turned her crib into a toddler bed because I
Okay.
was never going to use it again. So
Oh, it was a toddler bed. It wasn't like a twin size bed.
No,
or
it was a
something.
toddler
Oh,
bed.
okay. Yeah, never mind.
I ended up using it for firewood
That's great.
because it like fell apart in the basement, and I was like, "Fuck it," and I just
Fuck
burned
that.
it. I did.
Let's
It
burn
was
it.
therapeutic. I'm not
I
gonna lie, it was very
bet.
cathartic.
I bet.
Burning things is, but the problem is like you and I, we have the other side of us, and like. You gotta be careful what you burn because
Yeah.
you burn some things and they never come back, and it's like ugh.
Yeah, that was probably like an inadvertent cord cutting ceremony without even realizing it.
Like I have those. Well, I had those. I threw them out. I didn't burn them. All those flowers I found. that were from Prince Piece of Shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
From
burned
all
them.
the bouquets that he had given me through our relationship. I had saved flowers from each one and dried them because I was going to turn them into a wreath for above our fucking bed in our house that we were going to buy together, like in our bedroom. And so I found them the one day, and it totally just gutted the shit out, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
on the floor, like right, like just
Right.
not good. And I contemplated burning them, I really did, but then I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, so I just threw them out.
Yeah.
I just put them in the compost, like the yard waste bin, and like,
Yeah, I was gonna say you could have buried them, but I feel like the yard waste.
that's
bin
why I
is-
put them in the
is-
yard
is
waste
good
bin, and
enough.
that was it.
Yeah,
Then they weren't on my property anywhere.
yeah. So how speaking of flowers, how are your things growing so far this year?
Dude, my dog's an asshole.
Oh no!
Dogs.
I thought it for sure
Assholes.
to be the cold that took them out.
No, so Kat gave me bulbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I put them in the ground. I put in 3 lemongrass plants and a why can't I think of the name of it right now? It'll come back to me. And a coneflower, right? It was good for like the first day. The next day I go out there and I go to water and I'm like, what the fuck?
What happened?
The coneflower is out of the ground, like laying on its side, roots up. Great. One of the lemongrass plants is just 8.
Chewed on.
Like there's like literally just roots in this just tiny
no.
little, because my dogs
It's
love
yummy.
lemongrass, right? And then the bulbs
Dug up.
dug up. But I didn't realize the bulb was dug up. I thought they had just started to dig and then stopped. So I put the dirt back, put the coneflower back in, put the lemongrass back in, turn around. Gomez has the bulb in his mouth on his bed in the driveway chewing on it. So I take it from him, put it back in the ground. I can no longer find it.
Oh no!
And there's a hole.
Went back for it.
Went back for the bulb. The left lemongrass alone. Lemongrass is fine. It's growing.
Okay, good.
Coneflower, we're still not sure.
So
Oh, and the hollyhock. They leave the hollyhock alone. And then I planted pink baby's breath, 2 new lavender plants, and 2 new hollyhock plants. They have not touched any of those.
Oh.
Other than Fester keeps going out there and laying on the new lavender plant. So if it ever fucking grows, I'll be astonished.
I have not put anything in the ground yet.
Dude.
It's been burned into my soul not to plant anything until Memorial Day weekend.
It's not been cold enough to take anything out. We haven't had a frost. There's no reason.
I know, but it's just been burned from the time I was a child that I cannot plant anything. My ancestors will rise and come for me.
I planted that big dahlia bush, like,
Oh, nice.
and so it's like a bright pink and orange, like it's very pretty. And I have black mulch, and I've put down fresh mulch too, and I
Yeah.
put it in the ground in my front one. Oh my god, it's so pretty because it's
Nice.
so flowering.
Yes.
Like there's so many blooms on it against that black, that fresh, stark black mulch.
Oh, I
It's
bet
so
you that's
pretty.
beautiful.
I just look at it every day, and I'm like, oh, it's so pretty.
I miss my rose
and my
bush.
moonflowers are going crazy.
Are they?
Fucking bananas. I'm like, I might
wanna-
actually get more than one flower this year. And if so,
Nice.
then I gotta save them because
I want to
Everything
see
I grow
Cat's
is
Garden.
poisonous.
I want to see Cat's Garden this year because last time I saw it, it was doing very well in the
yeah,
front
her
yard.
gardens always do good.
Yeah. I think we're just here. I don't think we're gonna do a whole lot of like planty plants. I think we're gonna do more vegetables because that should be expensive at the grocery store. And for the amount of cucumbers and tomatoes that my household goes through, I could plant
See,
them.
I always end up with way more than I can figure out what to do with, so I stopped. And then now that I have dogs, it's just useless to try and grow any food product.
Oh
Because
no, they're gonna eat
it.
them. They're gonna eat them.
Like I grow, there is strawberries that grow randomly.
Strawberries are hard to grow though, but you have
I have sustained plants that if I like literally just put them in the ground and fucking I don't ever harvest them. Like
they
they
live.
just kind of grow and do whatever. And the robin eats them mostly,
yeah.
like the animals. You know what I'm saying? Like I just kind of grow them for the animals. Yeah, the
Nice.
robin stood there. That damn robin that lives in my yard that has unique markings on its tail and around its eyes, so I know it's the one that's been in my yard. Is it since a baby? Stood there while I was planting things, and every time I'd like huck up dirt and there'd be worms, here she'd come.
That's funny. We have I think it's a cardinal that likes to torment my cats.
Nice.
Go-
Cardinals are good for
Cardinals
that.
It will be like in the we have like the bushes in front of my house, and then there's a little space behind the bushes, but then the house starts. I have a big bay window, and the cats will lay in the window, and the bird goes down underneath the window and just like tweets at them. and they get so mad. Like
You
my
should
blinds
get
are
one of those
broken.
feeders that sticks to the window where the bird can't see them, but they can see the
Yes.
bird. Like,
I said, I'm like, I need to get some bird feeders out. There's a lot of birds in my neighborhood. Like, I took
I
a
love
video.
my bird feeders. Like,
I know,
I'm
I'm
such
ready.
an old lady about it. Like,
I'm
I don't
ready.
even care.
I'm gonna get some bird
Everyone
feeders.
laughs at me. I got the robin that lives in my yard. I have Woods and Elle, the woodpecker couple in my tree.
Yes.
Like,
Jay and I, we were home. What was I wasn't at work. What was I doing? I had the day off. Or it might have been a Saturday. And we get home and there's a woodpecker in a tree. So we both stop and we're taking pictures of the
so
woodpecker.
old, dude.
Like we're old people. I'm like, I need to get a book about birds. He's like, yeah.
it's fun because then you learn like what to put out and stuff.
Yes.
So I'm so old. So old.
I'm
dude.
here for it. I love it.
I don't even care though. Like, and like, there's a bird's nest, a little sparrow's nest in the neighbor's like back patio awning. And so the babies are all starting to come out and learn how to fly. And they like sit on the fence. And Gomez, I'm like, do not eat the birds.
Yeah.
Like, do not.
Oh my God. They were so happy to see me that day, your dogs.
They're such idiots, those dogs. I could not believe he's laying there chewing on it. And I'm like, is that the fucking bulb? I was like, oh, I hate you. Like, then I'm like, you really had to eat the whole ass
The
lemongrass
whole
plant.
thing. The whole thing, really.
I mean, I'm like, at least let them grow. Like, let them grow and get tall, and then
you can
eat
chew
it.
on them. Jerks.
Same with like Fester's got to go out there and rub himself on all the lavender. I'm like, dude, get out
He
of the
wants
lavender.
to smell good.
He always does, dude. It's where he sits, dude. He thinks you can't see him. He sits in the lavender bush, and I'm like, hey, idiot, I can see you. Look, you're a whole ass dog sitting in a lavender plant. Get out of the plant.
Hilarious. I feel like I have.
It grows all funky.
Frankie has his same personality in my cat because he's like this biggest oaf of a cat, and he'll lay in the middle of the floor, belly everything out, arms and legs spread. Well, they're all legs, but you know what I mean. They're all spread out like a starfish. He's laying there, and his eyes are closed, and I'm like, "You big doofus, get out of the way!"
Yeah.
It's a goober.
Gotta love it.
I love him.
So, let me tell you, the man market that it was like a boy zoo at that concert.
Oh,
on
was
Sunday.
it? And it was just dudes by themselves, or were there girls with them?
There was like 9 bajillion people in that venue, so I don't know who the fuck was with who a lot of the time because there was
Really?
so
It
much.
just
It was
movement?
ass to fucking elbows in that
Oh.
venue. Dude, Ford Field was sold out.
Wow,
It was ass to elbows in that place.
I haven't been to a concert there since.
Yeah,
Bon
it had been a
Jovi.
hot minute since I'd been to a show in there. I think like One Direction might have been the last show I
Oh
went to
geez.
there.
Oh
like,
God, that was
yeah.
like first grade.
So, no, later years, One Direction.
Oh,
Like
that's right.
right before I got pregnant with Harlow.
Okay.
But it's a country concert, right? So Jesus Christ.
But Eminem came out.
Oh yeah. So, okay. So you have to understand, Jelly Roll used to be a rapper. He started out as a rapper,
Yes,
a ghetto ass drug dealing rapper,
Yes,
right?
I did know that.
And he's evolved into country. One of his biggest like that he looks up to is Eminem. So, and he actually posted a TikTok today, like, kind of showed the behind the scenes of this. There was like speculation of him showing up.
yeah.
And he said, I don't want to know until he's in the building. Like, unless he's in the building, no one say anything. He didn't know he was there until he was on stage. And they were in his headset telling him, like,
Nice.
Marshall's here.
That's cool.
So I had told Shannon, he started making, like, he's early on in his set had made a couple different references to Eminem coded things like Mom Spaghetti and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about like Bob Seger, and he did a little bit of you sing a little Bob Seger and stuff.
cool.
And then he started talking about Eminem and started singing Lose Yourself. And he was like, Detroit, you better sing this song for your boy, blah, blah, blah. And he started singing it. And then he stopped at one point, and you just saw the hood come out from the sides. And it was the whole fucking venue went ballistic.
Oh, of course they did.
ballistic.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw a lot of videos.
It was insane, dude. And I'm like, I fucking told you.
Shannon's like,
And she had never seen Eminem before. So
Oh,
she
live?
was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
that's cool.
And then Posty brought out, which no one, like a lot of people didn't know who it was. He's a rapper from Texas, which Posty's from Texas. And he's doing big. He's doing pretty good right now. I do believe it's Bailey Zimmerman he has a song with right now. And his name is Big X the Plug. and he's a big boy,
He's a big dude.
and he's like shirtless, right? So like, and it's all tatted up, like.
So
his
is he
big-
like? Is he like big? Like
Oh, like jiggly big,
or
like jiggly big,
like
like jiggly big,
Like he
jiggly big.
Like maybe keep your shirt on, jiggly big.
yeah.
Oh,
But that's kind of like his thing.
okay.
I mean, his name's Big X the
his
Plug.
niche.
Like, and so he came out with Posty. So
Okay.
that was cool. Post Malone, and then Jelly came out, and Posty and Jelly have a song on Posty's country album called "Losers," and so Jelly came out during Posty's set, and they sang that.
fun.
And Posty sang the song that's on his album that he wrote for his daughter, and he doesn't really sing that live a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's like he said, he's like, I haven't sang this in a while, so I might fuck it up. Like,
Oh.
but she's turning 3,
Oh, that's cute.
so he wanted, and Shannon and I were crying our eyes out,
Oh,
bawl our eyes out.
that's
Both of us
fun.
were like, because it's like, you know, like she might be wearing white, but her first dress it was pink, and like,
Right. Aw, that's
she's
cute.
she might be your world, but she's my everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, cute.
and so it was really good. And Posty was that's oh my god, his vocals were fucking so good.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I had an amazing time.
It's past my bedtime, so I don't go. I can't do
Oh.
things like that.
I was exhausted.
I
when
bet.
I got home. I was so
I
tired.
mean, I have hard enough time getting up going to work after I stay out after 10 here. I'm like, oh, I feel all hungover, and I'm like,
I know, and I go into the office after the day after this. I'm like, oh my god, this sucks.
But makes my life easier is those total different subject. Prepare yourself. Those rods that I bought that I told you guys about, where you put them in your hair. They're like
Yeah.
the velvet. Life changer. I've gotten so many compliments on my hair when I wear those. It's ridiculous. I like roll one up here and then I here and here. Sometimes I'll do 4. And so I can still sleep on my side. I put a bonnet on and I wake up. I literally just take them out and shake my hair and it's boom, done.
You're like,
And I'm like,
you're like a slow mo.
it is. And then, oh my gosh. And then I was just, it was great. And then Jane teased me one day. He's like, why do you wake up like an old lady? Look at you. And I'm like, you fucker, you just wait till I come out of the bathroom 5 minutes. And I come out. He's like, oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah, I'll never make fun of you again.
Look, we have to do so much to like.
Right. The
prepare.
uglier you go to bed, the prettier you wake up. Like, I'm about to bust up. Remember that TikTok with the lady and had all the face things on? That's about to be me, yo. I'm going to put the things on and then the whole face thing and the
The
lips.
scar tape for your.
Yes. I got one going right here and it doesn't go away.
That's what I got. My what the fuck line is.
Oh,
deep,
yeah.
is so deep.
That's that's good. Yeah, that's my what the fuck line. It's like,
I've been watching too much Mormon Wives, so that I'm like, should I get some Botox? Like, no, Crystal, you don't want Botox.
no, I want Botox. I do. I want it right here. I want a little bit of lip filler. As I get older, I just want those things.
Anything, if anything,
You don't need lip filler.
No, I have DSLs. They're good.
DSLs. Yeah.
Not that I have put any D in my
Well-
L's in any recent time frame.
We all know the story and how I learned what a DSL was because Charlotte didn't know either. And someone's son had to explain it to her. Eric.
But remember when his sister narked him out for it, the outing that he thinks hooking up is making out.
That's so cute.
You're so innocent.
love
So how
that.
the fuck does he know what
I don't
DSLs
know.
are?
Oh, yeah, Tammy, she wants frownies. Yes, I'm talking about frownies. That's exactly what I'm talking about for the forehead. And, like, you can get them for, like, here. And, like, you peel them off. They're expensive, though.
But they're saying just use the
You can use scar tape,
the
those too.
scar
The
tape,
silicone scar
yeah,
tape.
the silicone scar tape you can buy at like Target, and it does the same damn thing for half the price.
This one is just like a whole forehead set. Like, so it gets rid of like these two. It covers the whole forehead. I need something to do something with this here. Like I need like I like laser it something. So it just-
Laser
and
it.
freeze it. I don't know. They've got cryogenic something. It needs to go away. As I lose weight, you know, I'm up to almost 75 pounds now that I've lost. Thank you. This is a problem for me. I'm not self-conscious about anything else except for this little spot right here.
All right.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I got the wings. I don't care. It's just this thing. It needs to go away. So if
The
anyone's
only
got
one
any
of us
tips,
doesn't have wings is Kat because she fucking has guns because she fucking does things we don't do.
Cat will kick the shit out of anybody.
Yeah.
I bet I'm going to the gym though, so maybe who knows? Maybe I'll make progress.
Yeah, I'm not going to the gym.
No, I like it. I went today actually before work. I was so proud of myself.
I would rather read a dirty book on my couch.
I would. I mean, I would too.
Speaking
But
of, So we all know I have really twisted taste sometimes. I scared Shannon the other day when I was telling her about the lead character in the last.
Oh
latest
no!
book.
What crazy ass book are you reading now?
It's okay. So I just finished. Kat's already read the whole damn series, for the record. The first book in the series is God of Malice. Is that it? Yeah. And the lead character in it is Neurospicy.
okay.
The lead male character in it is Neurospicy, and in like a psychotic kind of way.
And not a sexy way. And
Oh no, a very sexy way.
okay, so notice he's psychotic and then also sexy. So I think that may be the root of some issues. Crystal.
But like I said to Shannon, he might be my favorite, like, so far out of main male characters.
Right.
And he tells her, if another man fucking touches you and you allow it, you will have to fucking deal with it while I fuck you in his blood after I kill him. Like,
Wow, that's extreme.
very extreme.
That's
So he's like
extreme.
neurospicy, so he's extremely intense.
Yes.
Like,
Ooh.
he's like killer and like super intense. So he's very for real about what he says. Like,
Right.
don't think that I won't do this. Like,
Okay. I mean, I've seen you, so I see some of the, I've seen some of the attraction there, and I'm like, why is this guy who's clearly a serial killer? Why am I so into this? And like okay, so I have a weird taste in men. We already know this. The governor from Walking Dead.
I don't watch that.
Yeah, some appeal there. He's not good looking in the sense that like you would think like to look at him he's good looking, but after you get to know how fucked up he is, yeah.
He's got that Bill Pullman
He does
thing.
that. Yeah.
If you like Bill Pullman, the governor's for you.
Yeah. And then
Really?
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, you get on board with that.
On the other hand, Jeffrey Dean Morgan comes in and takes care of
There's
everybody's
that.
business
Yep,
later.
then
and
there's-
I don't find
Negan.
him attractive even a little bit.
No, really?
Not even slightly.
Oh, he's a little too skinny for my taste currently, but when he had a little more hunk on him, yeah, he's in a bunch of
It's very
things.
Okay.
interesting what I find attractive, because like I look at some of the dudes I've dated or slept with, and I'm like, what the hell?
Was I drunk?
Like,
Was I drunk when I did this?
what was it about?
No, I can totally get on board because I look at pictures of like Gracie and Charlotte's dad, like when we first met, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like he's in my senior pictures, and Charlotte's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I'm like, he's your dad. I don't know.
I don't know what to call him. The rich one, I guess, is what we'll refer to him as, that I dated. Mm-hmm. That people regularly tried to tell me was gay. I'm still like flabbergasted when like I see him now compared. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I have those moments too.
And I don't know if it's just because I've grown up so much since then, so we're just completely different people. Like,
that could be a lot of it. Because I look back at like the guy I dated, like the one that I was dating when I started doing the show. Like, I look at that, I'm like, how did I even, like, we have absolutely nothing in common.
see, but then there is some though that like I know exactly what it was, because
Yeah.
if I could clone their dick, I would. Like,
Lorelei's dad got me with the accent. It's very southern.
yeah.
And now, like, I talked to him on the phone a couple weeks ago, and I'm like,
I'm trying to think.
doesn't do it for me
if
now,
an
obviously.
accent ever got me, and it would have been a New York accent, and that's just It did though.
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna lie.
I'm not gonna. Okay,
There was a lot more than the accent going on that.
but
got
there,
me,
but that's what
like-
that's what made me first turn my head. I'm like, oh, hey. I think an Irish accent would still probably get me.
I think.
I
an
mean, not in the
Irish-
sense of where I would like leave like Jay, but like
Oh, I think an Irish accent would definitely. My panties might end up on the floor.
right.
Like,
And at
as
least
long
catch,
as it all went together. Like, I'm not talking about some. No offense, some gingery,
No,
looking dude like
we're
coming at me. I'm not.
We're talking like, and he's not even Irish. He's Scottish. We're talking like, P.S. I love you. What's his name?
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler. So he was
Hands down.
he's Scottish. He was in that movie. He has an Irish accent, so that's where that comes from.
Hands
but
down,
yeah,
he could take.
that's the
he
kind
could
of one
get
it's
it.
got to be.
He could get it.
Yeah, he's one. He's the one.
He's gonna be in the live action fucking How to Train Your Dragon movie. Because he voiced the dad.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
voiced Hiccup's dad. He's playing him.
I could see
He's-
that.
I'm like, no. I
watch
saw
it.
the trailer and
Did you?
he's all in the Viking gear. I was like,
Sign me up for that movie.
we're going to see this one for sure.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Xavier. Let's go see this movie.
100% we're going to see that.
I'm trying to get my sister to put him in a cross stitch for me because I want the one.
in a
I want the one
cross-stitch.
inside my front door to say, "This isn't madness. This is Sparta."
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when it Gerard Butler kicking the dude down below.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he could get it.
Yeah, you could.
He could get it. And like British accents, clearly I have a fucking thing for British men. Charlie Hunnam, Harry Styles, Jamie Campbell Bower. Like,
What's not to like?
British accents are like the one thing I cannot.
Really?
I cannot. Nope.
Oh.
yeah.
I don't know. It's it stems from like the British movies, like the British comedies that I don't really understand. So,
I don't find John Cleese funny.
I
right,
feel like they're talking down to me.
right. Like I don't. I just.
Monty
it's
Python, not for you.
No, Monty Python is not for me.
You're not the dry humor kind.
No,
I
I'm
guess,
not.
like the-
No, what's that other British End of the World or something? It's
Hitchhiker's Guide.
no, it's I don't remember what it starts off. It's a bar. They're in a bar.
Shaun
and
of
then,
the Living Dead.
and then the robots
Oh.
come and yeah.
Robots.
Yep. And then more
Nope.
things happen. I didn't even finish it because
That's
I'm like,
not. Nope. Never mind. That's
Anyways.
not what I thought it
I
was
think it's
either.
called- maybe
like,
it's just called The World. I don't know.
I don't know either. In
Yeah.
any case, it's okay. It's
Yeah,
not for
but, like,
Hi,
everybody.
Berta.
Oh yeah, Bert is watching. Hey.
Who else could get it? Oh, I saw a fucking. So Jamie Campbell Bower, right? We know I'm like obsessively in love with that guy, and he's doing audiobooks now,
Ooh.
erotica audiobooks. Like,
Ooh.
oh yeah,
Okay.
like fantasy romance.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
no.
I mean, I like Harry Potter on tape, and it's
Well, 'cause
it's
he's
a British
British.
guy doing
Well,
that too.
yeah.
I just fall asleep though.
I've heard snippets of it, and I'm like, sweet baby Jesus, like, read to me, please, Jamie. And he's
I
about
can't do audiobooks. I
I
zonk
can't
out.
either,
I
though,
zonk
like,
out. It doesn't matter how spicy they are. I'm
something
sleeping.
about it. I don't know if it's something in my brain or what,
Even podcasts.
but like as we do our
As
own
we do our own,
podcast,
yeah.
I can't have someone else read it to me. Like, I need to read it, like, in my own, like, I don't know, like, something about it. I don't want to hear someone else read to me.
No, that doesn't bother me. It's just I can't stay awake. As soon as
I don't wanna.
hi Skip.
Hi, Skip.
As soon as somebody starts reading to me, or even just talking, like if you have like a relaxing, I'm out. I'm zonked. That's,
Well, that's like Harry Styles did those on Calm, like the bedtime
yeah, I did hear
stories.
those. Yeah, they zonk me. I listen
Dude,
to YouTube ones.
he could talk me to sleep every night. Like, that's a dude that could, like, you could fall asleep on the phone with. Like, please talk
Yeah.
to me, Daddy.
There's a show on Gaia. It's
Yeah,
that weird streaming service that I subscribe to, and it's called Mystery Teachings, and it's a girl, but she has the most relaxing voice. I'd never get through the episodes.
See, and like I
It's
heard
Teresa Buller. I see your look on your face. Teresa Buller. Google her. She's great. She's a physicist.
and I heard like a snippet from. So I did the Lord series, right? You know, dark romance.
yeah.
And Hayden is one of my favorite characters, and he's in like the last book that was released. And I heard a snip of the audio, like the audiobook from that on TikTok or whatever, and I was like, oh.
Oh, not what you
oh,
thought?
like,
Oh,
oh,
that's
like
disappointing.
that's why I think that's why I can't do it, because I'm like, oh, that's not
Ew.
how I pictured him sounding in my head. Like,
Yeah,
oh.
sometimes it's better in your head. For sure.
But yeah, I think that's my problem though too. Like, I need a dude who's gonna fucking murder someone or something. I don't know. Like, I really don't know anymore.
No, I mean, yeah.
Like, I read this to Shannon the other day. I said this perfectly explains my current like mood on like what I want and need from like a partner. As I don't have my glasses on, so I gotta get
I know you're
this close to my phone.
I sat
Oh,
in a
here it
good
is.
chair this week. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty comfortable.
Okay. I want a man who can fuck me like he's angry I exist, but love me like I'm the only reason he's still breathing. It's intense.
That is intense.
That's what I want, though.
Kind of a paradox.
It
A
is.
little bit.
Yeah, but if you like to get fucked, like fucked. Like I said, I need to be tossed around. Like I'm not some little princess glass made thing. Like, maybe that's why I like the dark romance because
Maybe.
those dudes are
May-
vicious.
Maybe not. Now hear me out. Let's just shot in the dark. Now hear me out. I'm sure if we do enough research, there are probably clubs where you can go to.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's
Hear me out.
no, because I've said I would totally go to like a swinger party, a friggin' swinger club.
I'm sure
but
Detroit-
I'm not participating. I like to watch.
I'm sure we can find an inn somewhere. to
But
where you
now I
could at
can't do
least-
any of that in this local neck of the woods because that's been fucking tainted, and I don't want to run into them.
That is, oh my God, could you imagine?
No, that's
My
why.
mind is just, I can't even say the things I'm thinking.
Absolutely not.
Oh, that would be, you would have to write a book.
Abso-fucking-lutely
You'd have to write a book on that.
Right? Like,
Right?
no.
I forget that somebody
Yeah.
else has
So
dipped
it's-
their toe into
Yeah,
those
so I'm
waters.
screwed on it at all trying any of that around here. And I don't want, like,
I
I'm
would
not-
laugh about that till the day that I died.
I won't go meet a dude at a bar and fuck him. Like, look at the last time I did that, and I ended up. It wasn't even a stranger at that point because we're still fucking friends to this day. Like, became the oddest goddamn friendship in the world.
Yeah, you do have a way.
I know. I don't understand it.
You do have
You
a
just
way.
put out an ad to see if somebody's looking for.
But
a-
I can't fuck strangers. Like,
No,
I
no, no,
really
no,
don't
no,
have
no,
it in
listen,
me to
this
do
is what
it.
I'm saying. But you need to put out an ad. Find out if somebody wants a director for their orgy. Or, like, do you just want somebody? Do you just want somebody to like
the
tell
fucking-
everybody what
the
to
maestro? You touch
Yeah.
her there. You put
Right,
your
this
leg
is-
there.
do? Tell me that wouldn't be the most fun you're gonna have
We're
in
gonna
that
act
situation.
out this scene for my book because I'm not sure how this works. So
I'm-
let's go. Like,
I
I'm
have the
just-
because there
blueprints
are
right here.
scenes in those books
Look.
where you're like, what the fuck?
I'm just trying to be helpful.
I made some drawings. Here you go.
Right? Because no, there are scenes.
Some diagrams.
In these
Let me know if
books
you
where
have
you're like-
questions.
How many of them are in there? How does that work? Who's in who?
we need more legs.
Do you think they like?
And then you'll be like, yeah, where's their legs? Like,
No, in my mind it goes like a circle. Like some guys' legs are here, and then there's here, and then here, and then here.
They're
and then
fucking
here,
doing
and then here.
acrobatics.
It's like a flower with the legs, like synchronized swimming. You know what I mean? When the
oh my
legs.
god, I'm dying!
Shiva.
They better be supernatural beings if they're hovering like that. With just their dicks supporting their weight.
Think of like the Barbies if you did with the Barbies.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'm sure there's a way to do it with straps and like these guys better have
Straps.
some arm strength. Don't.
Okay, and like so like in the Lord series, Hayden tells the girl, he's like, I want to tie you up and hang you from the ceiling so all your holes are visible so I can play with them all. Huh?
That's
How does that work? You're sitting there in your head, you're like,
like how does this work? Yeah, Skip said sexual blocking. That's exactly what that is.
what did he say?
Sexual blocking. That's exactly what that is. Oh my god.
Like, so, yeah, but
We're just gonna do a quick dry run through. People,
Here. Get it
Just to-
together.
just to
Fluffers
see-
on the set.
players on your mark.
Ladies, pinch your bus, pinch your clits. Let's go.
Oh my god, like a Broadway show. Dun,
Yeah,
dun,
they
dun,
should
dun,
pinch
dun.
their cheeks to make them pink. Ladies, pinch your clit and your lips. Let's
Oh
go.
my god. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Look at that. In my mind, that's how those things happen.
Okay, so this is how I couldn't do anything voyeuristic because I'd be like, no, you gotta move. I can't see. I can't see. I can't. You gotta scoot
you step
over.
in front of the camera.
I need you to move this way. I
Oh my god.
need you to put that leg
No,
there.
no,
There we go.
Everyone's doing their thing, but every time things get quiet, you hear you in your office chair squeak, 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 squeak.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think we need to bring back boobly eyes. We need to make that a thing.
Boobly eyes.
Boobly eyes.
I think I think if we're gonna do boobly eyes, it's going on the OF, and we're making money off.
Yeah.
of it.
Yep.
Plain and simple. If boobly eyes happens,
Boobly
we're
eyes.
monetizing that. I'm sorry.
We are. Yep. I mean, I could use a couple bucks.
I don't know. This random thought popped into my head the other day that I was trying to think of the only what would be the only acceptable dick pic? Like if there could be one.
No, okay. I'm not saying that.
Paint it like a candy cane first.
I understand, but I'm saying like what's the best case scenario?
Okay, so
Like
context. Honestly, it has a lot to do with fucking context.
so what?
Like if you are in the middle of sexting with someone, and it's like there, like it's getting there, and like you're sending pictures back and forth. Yes, okay, a dick might come into play. But if I haven't seen your dick in real life, I really don't need to see it in a picture
sure.
first. I would like to meet him in person.
I'm
first.
just saying.
I'd like to meet him in person.
I would like to shake his hand in person first before you start sending me pictures of him, because now I know. Where's the surprise now?
I'm
Like
just
I know what
saying-
it looks like now. Great. Now you might have shot yourself in the foot, because what if I'm like, meh?
I want to see one with a little cowboy hat on.
It's
and
just
that's the
it
only
dawned
time.
on me that the only
That shit's hilarious. I've had a guy do that. That shit's hilarious.
the only thing I would ever consider acceptable is googly eyes, and I would have to be upside down.
Yeah,
and
like I mean,
now it looks like it's blowing you a
I'm
kiss.
gonna laugh like that. If you're gonna make me laugh, sold.
Right.
But like again, a lot of a dick pic is context, and I don't need to see your dick. I would rather see you coming and you moaning my name. You know what I'm saying? Like I would really. That was just
Oh, in real life?
yes, in real life and in a freaking like text. If we're sexting, like or a snap or whatever you want to fucking say, like I would rather see that than you just holding it looking like a fucking mole.
Right.
You know, like you know what I'm saying, like a naked mole in
And
your
they,
hand.
and they
like,
all have like the same angles. What's
Yeah,
that
I
hot
don't
dog pic
know.
we posted that one time? It's like
I don't
all
know
the same.
why they all midnight. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna have to highlight that, Tammy. She gave a book rec.
Haha.
She gave a book rec.
It's true.
And audiobooks with Fran Drescher. Nice.
I would still probably fall asleep.
But yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, they all do have the same angle too. Like, and context. Okay, another thing about fucking sending pictures. Check your background, fellas. Check your background. Always check your goddamn background. Like,
Yes, please.
be aware of your surroundings, because we are.
Yeah.
If you think we don't notice the shit in the background of your pictures, you're goddamn stupid, because we notice
analyze
everything.
it.
We notice everything. You think we're looking at your fucking junk? We're not.
We're looking at the mess behind you.
We're looking at everything. We're looking to see if there's signs of another woman.
We're
We're
looking
looking
at
at
the shoes
everything.
underneath your couch.
I'm looking at your toilet seat up and your cat in your toilet standing because you're in your bathroom mirror. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
realistically.
the toothpaste on the mirror. Wash it off. Wash it off.
Especially when you caption it like, you look good bent over my counter. Right.
Really?
Right.
Can you get the cat out
Is
first?
the cat gonna watch? Like, what's with the dryer wide open too?
See,
like,
that's just-
what are you doing?
That type of stuff has just never been. Has never done it for me. It's more irritating to me than anything.
But and Shannon and I were talking about this the other night too. Like I had a weird thing with someone who lived states and states away for years, and that was the only way we had to like. We weren't together all the time.
Right.
We were constantly in different places, so we sexted a lot, like to the point where if I was like super horny, I would text him and be like, "Where the fuck are you?" Because I need to get off and I need your help. And he'd be like, "I'll be home in like blah blah blah. I'll hit you up when I get there."
I mean, I don't know. I've done it. Obviously, I'm a millennial. I think every millennial has, but it's just
That's because we started in chat rooms and it
we
just went
did.
from
It just
there.
went from there. It's
Facts.
never been. It's just never been a thing for me. It's just never been what gets me.
I don't know. Because I don't know. Because in my head, like when you make noise too, I'm like, finish him.
I mean, I feel so.
You just
I
need
feel
to
so-
direct Twister.
Who said that?
Damn.
Twister.
Right.
It's
Naked
just
Twister, baby.
Naked Twister.
Dick
NATO.
Jesus Christ. But like, so I did have a very like years and years and years. So it was very audio tech, like audio files and pictures and videos, and like you have to keep it constantly like exciting
Yeah.
to kind of keep that there.
Mm-hmm.
Because first of all, otherwise they're gonna. Yeah, there was an opportunity for the dick to go in everything that moved. So
Right.
like, you have to do stuff to like keep that.
Yeah,
from
I mean,
happening.
but if it's like, but you guys sound, it sounded like there was more than just a more connection there.
That was, I mean, it was obviously.
Right. So like, I would feel different like sending it like in a relationship, like surprise.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
surprise,
You
here's
know,
my boobs
oh
in the
yeah,
middle
this
of the
is
workday.
100% relationship shit. Like
Yeah.
someone like if I'm involved with you and we're
Yeah.
sexually involved.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if we're not having sex in real life, then fuck off. Literally.
If we're not having sex in real life and I can pick your dick out of a lineup, apparently along with half of the fucking state of Michigan,
Yeah.
what does that do for me?
Nothing. That's just you.
It's
probably more exciting to read a fucking book.
it is because then I'm gonna go in my room and fucking get
Well,
my
it's just
toy
mo-
that's gonna fuck me and suck my clit at the same time,
Well,
and
and
I'm gonna have a
there's-
great time.
I mean, and there's more context.
And I don't have to
with
share
the
my bed
book.
with you after.
There's more context with the books than these.
Well, that's
these
another. I think that's
medium ugly dudes trying to
medium
write
ugly dudes. That's
medium
so
ugly
great.
dudes trying to like write a text message. Sorry, what's that loud?
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
And that's another thing too. If you're gonna try and play this game, like this sexting game, understand. I'm really good at this, and I expect a lot because my past sexting partner was a fucking champion.
Well, and you read the spicy book, so it's the big
And I read the
it's
si-
the big
yes.
shoes to fill. Get
The
creative.
bar is high. Get creative. Get dirty. Like, don't be afraid to say some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, context. Context. If you have no implication of following that shit through, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the
Just
fuck
shut
up.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm not looking. Like I've said this 7,000 times. I'm not looking for an erotic pen pal anymore in my life. Thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not 15.
I want one that's going to come home on his lunch break and follow up what he just fucking said to me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want someone that if I brat my ass off all day, I know I'm getting spanked later. And it's going to happen. You're not just going to threaten it
Right?
because it becomes no fun.
No. I would have lost like if
It's frustrating
If
as
that were
shit
me,
and
I
it
would've-
makes me so angry.
I would
And
have
like,
lost interest. 10
oh, yeah.
minutes. 10 minutes into the conversation, I'll be like, all right, fucking hurry up. I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of these to work.
so it's just, so dick, it's not just, we don't want dick pics. There's context to everything. And
Right.
people have different preferences. But yeah, like, I have no problem sending the dude I'm with a random titty shot
Yeah,
for no apparent reason.
I do that. If I can get them all in one frame.
I can't get them
I
all in one
can't.
frame. You usually get just one.
Yeah, you're getting one.
Or they're really mushed together because I'm
Yep.
trying
Or I
to,
gotta
like,
lay down
Yeah.
and like.
they're
It's
big.
not. It's not easy.
Not in the bathroom. Straight facts, Tammy says.
That's funny.
It's just frustrating. And then like they'll be like, send me a picture of your pussy. No.
Wrong.
Why?
Ain't happening.
No. It's not. You're never gonna
Nope.
get it.
Nope. Only pictures I take of that thing is when like I'm trying to make sure I shaved everything and I got all the spots.
Or
And
if you
the-
have like an ingrown hair and you're
or
trying to
ingrown
figure out
hair.
where
I'm
the
trying to
fuck
figure out where it is.
yeah.
Those are the only pictures that I'm taking, and then they get deleted. I'll take the video and make sure I get everything.
But like, and again, but in the context of a relationship, I'm not beneath sending my person, my partner, a video of me doing myself with a toy. Like, I'm not opposed to that. But you have to.
I'm not opposed to that, but I hold off because I don't want him to open that around other people.
That's valid.
Yes.
That's why you have to say, I'm going to send you
Not
something.
safe
Do
for work.
not open it around people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Open this by yourself. I made that mistake once.
I've made that mistake.
So Google Drive folders are for.
Yeah. It was when Jay and I first started dating, and I sent him a picture of my boob. He's like, probably not do that again while I'm at work. I just opened that, and my buddy was standing right next to me. I'm like, oh, well, tell him you're welcome.
Right. Happy birthday.
First one's free, son of a bitch.
Right.
The next one is going to cost you.
But so like it's just different in context. Like I like because I got no problem being spicy as shit in my relationship. It's just I need to actually be getting something out of it and
Yeah,
be in a
that too.
relationship.
Yep.
So, and I just rather sit home and read. The dude is gonna fuck me in blood if someone
Yeah, it's
touches
more
me.
creative. It's more creative. So,
Clearly,
some stuff that we have planned coming up this summer of fun now that the girl show is back in business.
back in the swing of things.
Back in the swing of things, we are going to take our show to the boy zoo, so to speak. In the sense that we're going to go to a Tigers game and we're going to stop random strangers and ask them more questions. Crystal's got a whole list.
I do. Whole list of questions.
Because if you
that
haven't
was
seen
classic.
if you haven't seen our video that we took of the golf outing, go back and watch it. I know we talked about it earlier, but it is on our page. Go back and watch it. It's great.
Sorry,
Ooh.
that's my phone being all
Oopsie.
sorts of loud.
I'm like, what was that sound? Did it
My
come from
bad.
your phone or did it come from outside?
No, it's
But we're gonna do that again, and I think we're about due for some girl show shenanigans.
We're taking a trip to the boys' zoo for sure.
Right.
Because after being at a concert the other night and a golf outing full of men, I need to go to the boys' zoo
Yeah.
and just watch.
And we
with
briefly
the watching.
we briefly discussed like a pedal pub, maybe
I
inviting.
don't want to work.
I don't really want to work either, but that's why we got it.
Listen, I've seen these things around town, and there are 2 people pedaling, 14 people drinking, and they are moving just fine.
They
If
do
you
have
find-
a battery.
Find 2 sled dogs, and you'll
It's
be
true.
all right.
We could invite another show or two to come
I
with
am
us.
absolutely certain you will be able to find
Just
2
roll with it. We're talking to you
cave
guys.
dudes who will pedal for beer.
Yeah.
So,
Celtis.
who wants to pedal for beer
Pedal for beer.
or White Claws?
I
or
mean,
whatever?
You whatever.
I mean, I've been on one, and in the pedaling's not that. There's like no resistance.
It's just not my.
It's
cup of
just
tea.
it's hard to get up there. I
It's
almost
just not
needed
my
a
cup of
stool.
tea.
I think that's why we ended up with the tiki bar the last time. But I want something that's gonna. I think they have a trolley though too, don't they? Have a trolley you
have
can
no
just go on.
idea.
I'm gonna have to do some research because it was fun when I did it, going to the different stops.
There is one that
downtown.
like just kind of looks like a trolley, but it's like an open-sided bus, basically.
Yeah. That you can. Still
It's like a
s-
party bus
you
with no
can
windows.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah. Maybe
to look at
I'll
those.
I'll next.
'Cause
if
we
I
could
see
do
one,
that.
I'll see if I can grab a website or
Tell
You go
whatever.
to a
Tammy.
mud
Yes,
house.
you are absolutely 100% invited.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
100%.
I
We'll let
mean,
you know
worst
when
comes
we
to
make
worst, we'll
plans.
just sit on the people mover all day on the Sunday. And
That's
harass
not
strangers.
wrong.
Dude,
On a
if
game day,
I
yeah.
could have, if it wasn't at the people, I would have taken my boots off the other night because my feet hurt so bad. But it was the people mover, and I was like,
Ooh.
no, buddy.
Nope, your feet will fall right the fuck off.
I'm like, no.
My sister's,
Not enough money.
My sister's making fun of me because I don't think I've ever been on the people mover, and I've been living
Are you
downtown. For
serious?
like
Pelto,
6 months now.
you live like 3
know.
blocks from it.
I
But
know.
I mean, granted, it doesn't really. It, just
doesn't-
goes around
It
the
just goes in
city
a
in a
circle.
circle. Like, I mean,
like
it's
if
not.
if I had to get to Rosa Parks Transit in 9 minutes instead of 12, if that's the case, I'll just get on a scooter. Like,
right. 'cause
So
we did the
that's
scooters
yeah,
everywhere.
I've done the scooter. So that's my whole like spiel when I go to downtown. I park like a little farther down from where Rosa Parks is, like closer to like the old Tiger Stadium. Park there, pay for my day parking, and I walk to the People Mover, and that's how I get downtown. And Movement is this weekend, and I used to go it's Tech Fest. I used to go every single year.
That's this weekend.
Yeah, that is this weekend.
Yeah, that's
well,
'cause
but that means that
Grand-
Richie Houghton is going to play some dingy little club somewhere, and
Yeah.
you go see Richie Houghton. in
I
a
was
dingy little
actually-
club somewhere.
It popped up because sometimes your FYP on TikTok be a little too close to home, a little too accurate. City Club has a TikTok page now,
Oh my God.
And now,
and they were showing because they're getting ready for this weekend for movement after
Yeah.
parties.
Yeah, because what's the club that was on Rosa Parks Boulevard? What was that called that they closed down suddenly?
No idea.
You know what I'm talking about. Midtown. There's like a what's the name of that
don't.
place? It was on Rosa Parks
No idea.
Boulevard that was off of Michigan Avenue in Rosa Parks.
What kind
It
of
was
place
a-
was it?
It was a club, it was a dance club, it was dingy. Oh shit, now I gotta Google it.
I don't know.
I used to go there all the time. I did horrible things there.
Maybe I should go to City Club one night.
You went right in, like I think they have 18. Isn't that 18 and up?
City Club?
Yeah.
No.
Or maybe they just had fake IDs.
I was gonna say. I think when my friends
Are
were
you
going,
thinking
they
of
just
where they
didn't
went
check.
in Ann Arbor? That's Necto, and that is
No.
18 and up.
She went somewhere else, or they were gonna go somewhere else, or maybe they have 18 and up night.
I don't know,
I don't know.
but that might be more my speed.
It was called The Works.
Oh,
The Works.
yeah.
They up and closed one day, just out of nowhere.
They did a lot of techno stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, because movement and works, techno. But when Eric was still alive, we were gonna go. We're like, yeah, we're gonna. Xavier was born. We're like, yeah, we're gonna go out and go. And we went, and we're like, oh, it's closed because we hadn't been out in so long. And then we're like, well, let's just go home. And we're on the way home. And he's like, I'm so glad we're going home. I'm like, me too. I don't want to go out.
Yeah, God, I remember going to
Have a good night, Skip.
night. I remember going to Movement when it was free.
Yeah, well, it was
I
called
was there
Tech
the
Fest.
first
Yeah.
year.
So was I.
I was I remember the breakdancing contest that broke out in the one like the basement stage.
Yep.
Yeah.
The underneath
The
stage.
underneath
Yup.
stage. Yep.
I remember. Oh God, did George Clinton headline?
Yes.
The last
Yes.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was something else.
That probably like what 15.
That was like the
16?
last of the Wild Times.
Yeah.
that was the last of.
Oh, because they monetize the
wild.
shit out of that. Because now, like to get
Yeah.
in with, like a ticket,
like the Hoedown
it's like
used to be
$300 something. Yeah.
The Hoedown used to be free in Hart
How much are
Plaza.
tickets now? Because I paid $5 for my ticket the last time I
Well,
went.
like and it used to be in Hart Plaza and it was free, and you'd get the fucking plastic cups with your beer in it with the handles, and you'd be fucking putting them on your belt or stacking them up real high. Yeah.
Those were the good old days.
All I do is get sad when I think about the hoedown.
I used to love the Hoedown. The last time I went to the Hoedown, it was definitely more than $5, and it was over, like, by Comerica, like in the parking lots and stuff, and like you could go
Yeah.
into the promenade of Comerica and like go to the bathroom and stuff
Yep.
like that. That was the last time I went to the Hoedown.
I
Because it's
think
not even downtown anymore.
We were lined up to play the local stage on Sunday at 4 o'clock when Tigers had a home game, and we were like, "This is it. This is the moment. This is it. You know, if we're gonna break,
This is
yeah,
now.
we're
This
with-
is the one.
This is it." It was raining sideways and 35 degrees. We played to
It was
5
not
vendors.
It was not it.
And our friend, like 3 friends who braved the weather, and it was just the most
That's
wrenching.
heartbreaking.
Just because we were so amped up, like
You
we
had, like, the
practiced,
perfect
we worked,
spot.
We were just, we were so
Ready.
fired up. Wow.
Damn.
That sucks.
Damn, that's so sad.
That makes me feel so old when we talk about these things because,
I
like,
know.
it seems like it was yesterday, but it wasn't. It was so long ago at this point, these things.
Oh
Like,
my
that's
God.
like-
yeah,
that's like
it
a
had to have
medium
been
yesterday
10 years
story.
ago, probably.
Yeah.
Because it was only at Comerica Park for 2 years.
Yeah, but, like, I'm talking when it was free. That was
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Yeah, I paid $5 for my ticket 10 years ago.
It's insane.
And they moved it to what, like
It's out at
Pine
Pine
Knob?
Knob. Yeah, it's a completely ticketed Ticketmaster Pine Knob thing now,
No, thank you.
which fucking blows. And like, we don't have any good like heavy music festivals that tour anymore. That sucks nuts too, because Ozfest Day and Mayhem Fest Day used to be my favorite fucking day of the summer.
Yeah,
Because
they
I would
don't-
be up at the crack ass at dawn with fucking pudding shots galore and like just ready to rock.
Has Pine Knob already done the $20 like concert?
That started today. Fuck, I totally forgot about that.
Oh,
That
my God.
started today, and it's Live Nation. It's the $30 tickets.
Oh,
Fuck, I forgot that
we should
started
pick
today.
one. We should pick one and go.
I'm glad I have another concert already coming up in June on the 13th with Shannon. We're going to see Priscilla Block in Wyandotte.
Oh, fun.
Another country night.
Yeah, I don't think I know her.
She's country. I love her. Oh, we went and saw. That's who we went and saw in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
She's a thick girl. She got a song called "Thick Thighs Save Lives."
Oh, nice.
She's awesome.
Love it.
She's awesome. I have a trucker hat of her merch that says "Vanilla Ain't Me" because let's be real,
That's funny.
she has a whole song like "Vanilla Ain't Me."
That's funny.
So yeah, that's lined up, and and I've never been to the venue that it's at in Wyandotte, so that's fun because it's
Crow?
no, that's
Is it
Pontiac.
the
It's
one-
the
the-
District 142 or whatever.
I've heard wonderful things.
Yeah. That's where it's at. No, you're thinking Pontiac.
Yeah,
you're thinking
Crowfoot's
the
in
whole
Pontiac,
Crowfoot situation, Eagles Ball or Phoenix, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they turned all that into out there.
Wyandotte, they've got a couple new restaurants that opened not that long ago. The Waterfront in Wyandotte, I went to a baby shower there. Stellar. It was great. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And the food was great. I think they do wedding receptions, so it's been mentioned.
Nice.
Yeah. It was good. I loved it.
Right on. But yeah, we do need to find a concert. So we should go down to like a Mud Hens game in Toledo. I think that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Yes, from the other room, he says.
Yes.
Me and my dad went. We paid like $20 a ticket.
Yeah.
Sat right on the field.
See, let's do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Let's do that. Toledo's only an hour away. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
They have a team in.
Yeah.
They have a team in Sterling Heights too. The Jimmy John's Field. That's fun too. It's a fun night.
Really?
Yeah. Not these these are like nearly children that are playing, but it's fun. It's fun to go. It's cheap and you get good seats.
1,500 people that can fit in the stadium.
Yeah, it's really small.
It's little.
Okay.
It's a fun time though.
Yeah. I mean, well, no, the boy zoo is more because, like, the hockey games are the boy aquarium because you go to tap on the glass.
Yeah.
They're in the glass like in an aquarium. And so, like, the boy zoo is the
on the
baseball
grass,
players are on
yeah.
the grass. You're observing, like, at the zoo. I just like to call the rest of them also. Like, being any place where there's a lot of people to me has become the boy zoo because I like to people watch and I like to watch for boys.
I
Like some
to
dude
watch.
walked past me the other night and I literally was like, God damn, all loud as shit because
You
he
are
was
catcalling these
hot,
boys.
Dude, hot. I couldn't even help myself.
My how things have changed. Now we go out and I'm gonna have to write my phone number on Crystal's arm because she'll be the one.
I'm gonna
walking
need the
away.
air tag and the
She's
leash.
gonna need the air tag and the leash. Used to be me. I was a wanderer.
I'm the only single one, all right? Like, and
That's true.
I'm in total villain fucking like. So please let me loose. We don't have to worry about me.
And
I'm
we-
gonna annihilate half of them anyways.
And we kind of flip flop because when we first started going out, like you and
Prince piece of shit. We're
Prince piece of shit,
fucking
we're
all
still- yeah.
loved up.
and I was the one that was just hoeing around. Well, not really hoeing around, but I tried.
We all know I don't know how to have a hoe phase, so
well, we
I
all
don't know how to
that
hoe around. So
online dating didn't go well for me. Did not.
it doesn't go well for anyone. I'm starting
That's
to
true.
really like.
That's really true.
I don't know these people who claim like, and I do know people who have met their like the one I was talking about earlier in like the
Yeah.
long distance. Like that's where he met his now wife.
Was
Like
online?
was online dating. Someone else, one of his buddies, his long-term partner, they met online dating. I don't understand it.
I don't understand either because I've never had any good luck. The last guy
Never.
I met online disappeared 2 weeks later because he got arrested. Because like literally the U.S. Marshals like kicked the door in. I don't not the U.S. Marshals, but like the state marshals. Like he was like counties away, hours away from where they were looking for him. They found him, kicked the door in, and he went to prison. Like that was my last online dating
we question my
experience.
choice in men.
I mean, I didn't know.
At least I'm not talking to dudes in prison.
No. I mean, I didn't know he was going to prison
But you still continued to talk to him after he went to prison.
for a little bit. Yeah, for about a year. I mean,
About a year, a little bit, about a year.
we talked on the phone, but it was just talking on the phone, so that doesn't really count. It's not like we were like having conjugal visits or anything. I'm just talking on the phone, maybe once a week.
I always send you guys those videos from TikTok of like the inmates doing their like spiel or whatever. And I'm like, at least I'm not here,
No.
you guys. At least I'm
Well,
not
and
here.
luckily, I can use this experience to help you in the long run because didn't I say I have a couple pictures you posted? I'm like, he's been arrested. Let me find him on Otis.
Yeah, and we have
And
found
we
him.
have, and I'm like, oh, found him. Nope.
This is the thing too. Like I think this is the whole of it with dating in today's day and age. Don't fucking lie because
Yeah.
you're gonna get found out. Look,
But
how many TikToks have you seen where girls are like, if your husband's on a trip in this state at blah blah blah, he was at this
Yeah.
bar last night, he took his wedding ring off, he tried to fuck my friend. Like,
yeah.
if you want to know more, message me. And it's like, you will get fucking caught up.
Yes.
Look we have the Are We
And-
Dating the Same Guy pages. And
Yeah. And lo and behold.
Lo and behold, I've just been waiting for it, and pop, bam, there it went today.
And people are bored, and they will analyze shit like that. Don't fuck with cats thing. Like people solve that murder from like video clips.
Yeah.
Literally, like the said guy that was in prison that I was dating. This was like 10 years ago. I found him because he mentioned something very specific about his family in the state of Michigan. Something I was able to Google, found his real last name, and then did some more search and found like a list of like inmates.
FBI should really be hiring
women.
women.
I found a website that had every
Fucked
inmate.
over women because we're the best investigators.
Yeah, I found him, and I found out what jail he was at, and I found out how to get a hold of him, and I sent him a motherfucker fuck you letter, and then I thought that'd be the end of it. I had my closure, and then
Nope.
called me, and I'm like, crap.
Now here we are.
Yep.
I'm really sorry.
Like, I never accepted calls from prison. I did get calls from prison.
I got them,
They
but
were
didn't accept them.
because they were made on a fucking smuggled in burner
on a
cell that they
burner
all
phone.
shared.
That's funny.
Oh yeah,
I never had to pay for calls from prison. Like they like he paid for
and
them.
it wasn't a dude I was dating. It was my best friend.
There you go.
One of my phone number was one of the only ones he could remember by heart.
That's a problem. I saw a TikTok about some dude that had to spend this whole night in jail because he couldn't remember anyone's number off his cell phone. Bro, you got to pick one and memorize it. Mom,
Right.
Like you got to be able to call mom no matter where you are.
I have two guy friends that are like that. My twin, he's like that too. My number is one of the only ones he can remember by heart, like by memory.
I make the kids. Well, Xavier doesn't obviously, but I made all the kids memorize theirs. I wonder how Outlaw Lorelai's.
Oh, the Outlaw's doing?
I wonder how she had her first band practice today.
Oh, she was allowed to go to band practice
Yeah.
even though she was suspended?
Yeah. She got to still go, and plus it was at Etzel and not the middle school, so they probably didn't know.
Though. I'm still dying about that.
I know. I will never let her live that down. And she was so offended, and I'm like, and my nephew, he got a speeding ticket, and he had just gotten his license, so they take your license away, and so we razzed the shit out of him for weeks, and I'm like, it's gonna be the same with you. Sorry. My hair's
Builds
stuck in my bra.
character if you get burned.
Yeah,
What's the matter? He's over there.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
he's just
Oh, okay.
twiddling,
Okay. Just checking.
just twiddling.
Oh, God. Oh, so listen to the awkwardness that happened to me. This is my online dating. What the fuck for this
Oh
week.
yeah.
So, Harlow's in a new school, obviously, this year, right? I don't really know a bunch of the parents and stuff. I don't know a bunch of the kids, whatever. There's a dad who sometimes drops and picks up his daughter, whatever. He's unique, to say the least. Never interact whatsoever.
Right.
Oh, yeah, he tried to match with me on Facebook dating.
Oh, awkward.
So awkward.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
so now what? Like, please don't try and talk to me. Like, I haven't seen him since.
Oh, and
so
they
I'm
don't really
like,
get the message that like you decline, do they? They just
I don't know. Because, like, I just
Mm.
swiped left.
Awkward.
I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I was like, please, God, don't let this guy try and talk to me.
And that's
Like-
that's hard. Like not like that's hard on it. Oh,
Because remember when our oldest were younger and there was that boy in their class and their dad had the hots. The dad had the hots for me and he used to constantly
and he had a wife too.
try and come at me. And we were all like, dude, get out of here.
Yeah, I remember. The kid's name was Caden, I think. So speaking of like not knowing the parents and the kids, all of the only teachers that were left at Snow that my girls
I just
had-
got a text says, I'm going to need the story about whoever ended up on the Are We Dating the Same Guy group.
Who is that from?
It's from Dan.
Oh. The last three teachers that, the girls had in elementary school,
Yeah.
they're all retiring.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I'm like back to square one, like that kindergarten mom that doesn't know any of the moms or any of the kids, and it's very weird for me.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know any of the teachers now either.
Right.
Because they're all gone.
Yeah.
One of them that used to teach, there's still a Dearborn but a different school. Sherlock's at a different school. Nikki and Jamie aren't teaching in Dearborn anymore. Nikki's not teaching. Jamie's at a different school district, and it's like,
Shit.
damn, like this is sad for me. Like I don't know anybody. It's very weird, and I don't pick up and drop off Xavier the same way I used to drop the girls and pick them up. So I don't know any of the moms.
Yeah, there's only like one mom that I really know and talk to, and that's only because Kat like introduced us.
Right.
'cause,
Okay.
her son is in Harlow's class as
Oh.
well, and he's friends with Oliver and whatever. So I talk to her a lot. Like I recognize who goes with who, like
Right.
what kids go with what parent at this point because we're at the end of the year. But like I don't know them.
Right.
Like there's one dad that's kind of hot and it's really cute. His daughter, whenever he picks her up, she comes like running out and like jumps at him and he like catches her. It's really cute.
Oh, that's cute.
And he's kind of hot, but I don't know if he's single or what.
Right.
So I don't like even.
I've never this entire school year I've never picked Xavier up like when school's out. Number one, he doesn't like it. He likes to go to the after school program. He doesn't like it when I pick him up early. He gets mad. Number two, I'm usually at work.
Yeah.
Like I'm never off before. Like he gets off at 4. So even if I'm off at 3, I don't ever make it on time.
Yeah.
And for me to be off at 3, I have to be into work at 7, and that just doesn't work. So, like I never do it. So I don't ever see any of the other parents. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
But
it is.
the school picnic is coming up next Friday though. So
We have a
I'm excited
school
for that.
carnival next week, and then we have a field trip the week after.
Oh, boy.
So, no, I'm stoked. We're going to see the fucking Lilo and Stitch, the live action Lilo and Stitch movie. I'm jacked, dude.
Nice.
The minute that came home and they were like, we only need like 5 chaperones, I like was like on it. Like I'm going.
Yeah.
That is my favorite Disney fucking movie.
That's one of the
like-
cool things about not cool things, but that's one of the things about Xavier being diabetic is I'm going on every field trip whether you need me or not.
Right, because I need to be able to.
Yeah, because that's too much for the teacher to have to do. Bless her heart, she does a great job, but like I'm not going to make her manage his diabetes and then try to manage all the parents and the kids. No, I'm
Yeah,
going.
no, I'm
I'm going whether you need me to or not.
Yeah.
And I'm not having any other kids in my group.
You're like, and I'm only in charge of my child.
Well, yeah, because I asked. I said,
He's a lot.
I'm like, please, I don't want to be in charge of any other kids because it's already a lot to be out on an all-day trip and try to pack for every scenario that could go wrong. I said, so please.
I have a feeling I'm going to have all these kids in the movie theater like, Harlow's mom, do you have any of that cheese stuff for the popcorn? Because
Right.
I always take it to the movies with us
Oh,
because
nice.
like we want cheese, the nacho cheese stuff on our popcorn.
We get the
right?
ranch. We get the
Like,
ranch
right?
ones.
So, like,
Yeah.
I can just see it now. Harlow's mom, do you have the cheese stuff? Harlow's mom, do you have different candy in your purse?
I loved. So do you remember Marcus?
Yes.
He was always, hi Candy, hi Gracie's mom, hi
Oh my
Gracie's
God,
mom.
that kid.
I loved him.
Miss Crystal, I'm starving. Do you have anything I can have in that backpack of yours? Did
At
you
the
bring a
5th grade
protein
trip?
bar? Like
He was great.
his dad was on the 5th grade trip. That was so funny.
Yes. Hi Gracie's mom. Like, hi.
See, like that was the
Marcus.
thing. Like when we went to 5th grade camp with our kids, like we knew.
I didn't
everyone-
go.
We
I
knew
didn't
the
go.
parents. We knew the kids. No,
you
yeah,
and I were in
no.
contact.
Yeah, 'cause
You're Gracie in those
funny.
fucking pajamas.
But like I knew all those parents and
Yeah.
stuff, like and all those kids, and I don't know shit about shit.
No, I don't know. You know, and Lorelai never had a 5th grade camp. I don't think her school went on one because there were so many kids that probably wouldn't be allowed to go. So when she's in the 5th grade at whatever school she was at, they didn't have
Yeah.
one because they weren't on lockdown or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was no COVID at that
I
point.
don't know if Harlow's
Yeah.
school's gonna do one, and then I've talked to Kat.
Yeah.
See if
So
she's gonna
Lorelai
go.
missed out on that. She was bummed. But
I actually had my fucking 5th grade camp T-shirt on this morning.
That's
I
great.
Still have that thing.
I still have that picture in my mind of the one. I don't remember who sent it, but of Gracie in those cupcake onesie pajamas.
Oh my god.
What possessed? And she packed her own stuff. And I just
That's
get this
why.
picture and I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? With her shoes on. And then Charlotte had to follow suit. And I don't know if she brought the same ones or she brought her dinosaur ones, which matched the pink ones.
Oh Jesus Christ.
She did it on purpose.
nice.
And hers had a tail.
It's a precedence that was set.
Yeah. So it was a thing.
It was a
And then
whole
and then
ass
the
thing.
date when she lost the money, Gracie.
Yeah.
You know, I found it 30
Yeah,
seconds.
You sent
I
me
sent
the
you a
picture
message.
The minute you got home, like, look where it was.
I'm like, it was right here the whole time because I was broke and my sister called up to the camp and gave them her credit card number, and they ran it through, and so she had a credit there, so she could go and buy this stupid fucking bear that she had for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I think she lost it after that. I haven't seen it since then.
That's how they go. Fucking kids.
Gracie, gotta
Fucking
love her.
kids.
Gotta love her.
Actually, the oldest one is at the house right now. She's like, I'll probably be home before you.
Oh, nice.
I was like, you're never here. What the hell?
Poor Jay's probably having a heart attack because his blood sugar's been like over 400 since I left. My mom got a new puppy, and so Charlotte took him over there to see the puppy, and he was gone when I left, and he was high when I left too, or when they left, and then he had pizza, so that made it worse.
Oh,
And
yeah.
So like,
Carb Central.
yeah, so now he's just like it'll say
Woo!
it'll say 401 when it's above 399, and it could be 401 or it could be 600. I don't know. So he's probably having a heart attack.
Lovely. Well, the phone hasn't rang yet.
No, he called me on the way here. He said, I won't call you unless I need to. I'm like, it'll come down. It takes hours. I'll come home and I'll fix it.
Yeah. Well, we're about done
We're about
anyways.
done, yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Like normal schedule.
Oh, wait, because Charlotte graduates on, we might have to alter that
That's
because
fine.
Charlotte's graduation is June 4th.
Okay, so
So-
not June 4th. We'll be
not
back,
June 4th.
We'll be back to our normal after that.
Yeah.
June 4th, so that would be June 18th.
Yep, so we're back June 18th.
And then July 2nd, I'm going to be up north. So
Yeah, all right, sounds good. So we'll see you in about a month.
Yeah, we'll have one show in between there. The 18th.
Oh, yeah.
So the 18th.
Well, yeah, but today is May 21st.
Yeah.
So yeah, so in about a month, June 18th,
Oh, yeah.
and then again in July. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I can't. It's my brains at
Yeah,
this point.
it's past my bedtime.
Yep, it is.
Have a
It's
good night, guys.
definitely- We'll talk to y'all later.
My catch up isn't working at all. Like it keeps like kicking my bank off.